Snicker Snacks. Welcome back to Vorpal Tales Presents Space Lord's Awesome Adventures. As always, I'm your host, gut-checking cultists into solid objects, Space Lord Pajamas. Let's introduce our intrepid heroes. With me on this awesome adventure are...
Steve, playing Bruno the Barbarian Juggler.
And...
Dwayne, playing Mitch the Bomber.
And finally...
Remus, played by Remus.
Cool. For those of you following along, we're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And our current adventure is Extinction. Yes, Steve.
Can I sense motive Remus as his real name is Remus?
Yes, go ahead and roll for it.
Four.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to make that check anyways.
I'm going to gaze into the camera and be
everything's
like,
fine.
I am Remus. And then in post-editing, I'm going to black my eyes out right there.
Nice.
Everything's fine. Everything's totally fine. It's good.
Cool.
So yeah, we're playing Extinction Curse. And with those introductions out of the way, we can get to why everyone's here. Dwayne, how do you feel about the fine, genius lyrical stylings of Mr. Worldwide, the famous Pitbull?
What? Why do you ask such strange questions?
The world wants to know. Pitbull wants to know.
I enjoy his glasses and the shininess of his head.
That's it.
That's an answer.
That is an answer. You know what? I was gonna give you plus or minus 5,000 hit point or experience points. I think you're just gonna get an extra gold piece on your character sheet. You're good. So, speaking of poor life choices, last time in our story, the crew found themselves investigating the murder of Myron the Ringmaster for the Wayward Wonder Circus. This investigation led them to find things amiss in the camp, just as the Ringmaster's cabin was trapped and the bear mascot of the troop being addled by strange magics. Most importantly, they were assailed by the wickedly insane druid, Nemia Bramblecloak. Nemia hid out in the Flying Feather Brothers caravan and struck with her giant rats and rat swarms. She was slain, but not before pontificating about how the citizens of Aberton were poisoning the land and would certainly pay for their transgressions. With that said, the night passes with an uneasy quietness. The Wayward Wonders troop retire to their tents and their caravans, knowing that the three bold heroes on their side are there to protect them in the absence of Myron. Would anybody like to do anything as they drift off into sleep?
I cuddle with Bardolph. We make up. We're friends now.
Just give me a general charisma check, just to see. Oh, very nice. Yeah, if a bear could say I'm sorry, it would say I'm very sorry. I'm sorry I mauled you nigh to death.
We talk long into the night.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure it's a good time for everyone. It's just like, Remus and his teddy bear.
Big ass teddy bear. Bruno.
Yes.
Going to fall asleep. I will fall asleep. Not admitting that the Snake Lady is not to blame for everything that happened today, but also formulating a new theory that the not flying Graysons, the Featherfall 5, were actually hiding that Druid Lady in their tent, and they are in on the whole plot. And then I fall asleep to that theory. Well, I mean, because why else would she be in their tent?
Hercule Poirot, everyone.
Right, we found her, the bad guy, in their tent, meaning they must have hid her there because you keep things that are yours in your tent.
So,
You keep what you kill.
are you alone when you kill? Are you alone when you sort of posit this theory? You're by yourself?
Who do I bunk with?
Me and the bear.
I don't know. That's up to you. That
Okay.
probably is not
Titan
true.
here.
But
He thinks he's alone, but he's actually sitting in front of everybody talking.
It's probably true, actually. No, like I'm like in bed, so I'm like on a haystack with like a sack for a pillow, probably. I doubt this has great amenities. The circus. And whoever my bunkmate is, I'm just talking like, like when you're laying in bed and you're just looking at the ceiling and you're talking like to nobody, to each other but to nobody. That.
As if speaking
Okay.
to a lover.
Exactly.
I'm sure he's had many as a 16-year-old.
Mitch, is there anything that you feel Mitch would be doing?
Well, Mitch would be downing some concoction to help him sleep, and then roll up in a fetal position type ball, clutching his alchemist book as that no one can take it from him.
Okay, cool. All right, so the next morning, the professor approaches and begins to tell you he sent some of his troop into town to gather information. However, before he can finish, a bland human man, looking to be in his 50s, with thin brown hair and a short beard approaches. Bland man. He is introduced as the mayor of Aberton and was looking for the head of the camp. Given the recent events, the circus troupe brought him to the three of you. The mayor takes off his hat and holds it before him with both hands and says, "Thank you so much for agreeing to see me. My name is Jay Aber, and I'm the mayor of this town. And I saw your show last night, and, well, it was spectacular. But then this morning, I learned that you and your people were attacked by someone from Aberton, perhaps from the Hermitage of Blessed Lightning. Our little town has been terrorized for weeks, since long before you showed up. I'm sorry you got caught up in this. I can't see how anyone of our town would be involved in such villainy, but I can't believe that anyone at the Hermitage would do so either. The hermits are kind and humble and pious folk devoted to Gozra. Their master is a man named Harlock Hamdale. He's a fine person, loves animals and nature and such. Honestly, it's impossible to imagine him countenancing anything. It's impossible imagining him thinking of anything like what has happened last night. But that doesn't mean the town or the Hermitage always agree. Aberton has had some challenges lately. There's been little rain, and the fields are dry. The heat has withered plants, and we got a cold snap that froze what survived. The wind has pulled what's left of our topsoil into dust storms. Many of our wells have dried up, and the streams, I've never seen them so low. Some have vanished completely. Now it's nature, and it goes in cycles, I know. Many of us figure we just need to be patient. The rains will come back. But some of the hermits have blamed us. For what? I don't know. It's like they think we've done something wrong. But we're just farmers. Over the last month, things have gotten really bad. Amina got attacked by a wild boar in the street. Aberton's Miller, Sierra Hofton, and her family have gone missing. And no one blamed them if they left town, but maybe they were driven off. Normally I'd go to the sheriff with this. She's always kept us safe, but no one's seen her either. And I heard how you protected the innocent people here last night, and I thought, well, just maybe you could do that for us. What you did for them. Yeah. If you could, I'd gladly speak to Harlock about the woman who attacked you last night. Perhaps even get admission to the Hermitage, so you could talk to them and see for yourself. They're harmless.
Right. Yeah, okay. Alright, Mayor Blandman. You're throwing... Absent Blandman. Sorry, Mayor Absent Blandman.
Aber.
Sorry.
J. Aber.
Look. You're throwing a lot of names and places, information, and words at me. And
Are you slow, son? Do I need to repeat myself?
I would ask you not, because you talked a lot, and I'm confused.
Well,
Who do you
me
need
too.
me to go look at really, like, mean-like?
well,
The hermits?
like I said,
The hermits that stay in one place?
well, no, like I said, there's a boar that's been annoying the townsfolk, and
Oh, I can hit a boar.
So you
Well-
want us to kill a pig?
Yeah, I can do that.
well, nobody said kill it. Just we don't like killing what we don't need to kill around here. So, but if you could just get rid of it one way or another, that we'd appreciate it. And the miller, they gone missing.
I show
And,
him my big double axe. I'm like,
oh, that's quite
This-
nice.
this can get rid of the boar.
That'll make lots of bacon, I guess. But again, like I said, you don't need to kill it. Just get rid of it. And like the miller's gone missing, and there's some ruffians downtown, and just if you can just
What's in it
see
for the
yourselves
circus?
about the town. Well, like I said, I could get you entrance into the Hermitage possibly, or if it's gold you're looking for, well, I mean, I'm sure the town could take up a collection for your services, but seeing how you protected your own folk, I felt like maybe you could look into it for us.
What about a sponsorship?
Sponsorship. Well,
Yeah, would we be allowed to stay in your area longer than our original contract?
well, I feel no one has a problem with that. You using the lands nobody was on. So sure. Sounds fine to me.
I'm sorry, what's the name of this town again?
Aberton.
Aberton. So we'll be the official Circus of Aberton, and we can advertise that.
Do you have a library in your town full of secret and forbidden knowledge?
I don't think we have something like that. That seems
Does the
something
Hermitage?
a little out. Possibly. Ain't nobody been in there, but I'm sure they got some books that you can read.
If I know anything about hermits and the towns they make, is that they're going to build a library there. A permanent library.
My character has a question.
Hermits.
Yeah. What's that?
What does Bardolph think about all of this?
Oh my
Gonna
god.
bring him with you the whole
What
time?
Bardolph
Not expecting
really.
a stuffed bear.
No, that was.
My dog has many toys, Steve.
Oh no.
You may have a hero point or inspiration points.
Yay!
Bardolph is like, like, it's like, we should probably do something, but as long as it doesn't interfere with lunch.
You want to come?
How many people have disappeared from your town exactly? You've got the Millers.
There might be fish and bacon.
Mm.
We're in.
Mayor Aber, he's just like, the Miller's the most recent one. People have left town. We're a small town. People disappear all the time, but it's really just the Millers that he's concerned about.
Not the sheriff.
Oh, well, yeah, the sheriff too. I forgot. Yeah, the sheriff.
Oh, the
Sheriff
sheriff's
hasn't
missing.
been seen. The sheriff's
You
missing.
know, the Millers
That
make
wasn't-
bread. The sheriff just like sheriffs. So
Right,
Did you say that there was a
What's more
person
important?
named Amina that was attacked by a boar, or did I mishear that?
Yeah, Hamina. She was attacked by a boar in town.
Amina.
So where is this boar now?
He remembers it being. He's not quite sure. And you see the professor in the corner kind of nod to you and like, give you that sign of like ask your questions, but he needs to talk to you afterwards.
All right, good mayor. We will see to your problems once we see to our own. Give us but a fortnight.
Oh,
Uh,
right.
uh.
Yeah, that's 14
What's a fortnight?
days. 14? I don't. What did you say?
It's a video game. What do you?
He's like, yeah. If you need anything, I'll be at the town hall if you're looking for me. Otherwise, ask around town, see if there's any issues.
Yeah. What is the standard Pathfinder time variance? Is it a 10-day like in D&D?
I don't know. I forget what the calendar is. I thought it was 7 days.
Pathfinder calendar. Hold, coming up.
So we got this boar we got to deal with. We got the missing Millers, missing sheriff.
Pathfinder calendar. Oh my goodness.
Mentioned
Some
there's ruffians.
All right.
Sorry, I still gotta drink my Red Bull.
There are 7 days in a Pathfinder week.
Ah,
Okay.
cool.
Give us a week then.
I'm sorry, my generic energy drink.
Don't worry. So he leaves, and the professor kind of sort of ushers you over and sort of just does like a little head nod over towards the ringmaster's caravan. It's like,
I'm not going in there again with all those crazy what's-a-who plants.
well, they took care of those. It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine in there.
So
Bardolph. Bardolph stands guard so we can have a private conversation.
There you go.
he head waves me one way,
Yeah.
so I respond back.
I follow
I
props.
grab Bruno and pull him into the wagon.
Oh, what? Huh? What? Oh, I thought we were doing a thing.
We're gonna do the thing in here, where it's
Oh.
private. It's
So
that
the
kind of
professor. So
Well,
there's
that's
not much
food.
else to gain by the questioning the mayor. He just sort of repeats the things that are a hot mess in town, and you might gather some other information by asking around. The professor thanks the mayor and says that he's come to the right place, and the mayor is led away from the camp, and the professor ushers you toward the ringmaster's cavern. And he sort of takes you aside, and he looks at you, and he's like, last night after the battle with the strange, ill-crazed druid, I had some more of our astute members, the sideshow of everyday marvels, infiltrate and investigate the town. And though the caravan is small, you just now notice that there are several others within the far side of the cabin. And the host of them nod and each take their turn stepping forward to give their report.
shit. Fucking Jawas.
So there's Hesper and Mateus, the unjoined twins. And they can confirm that Hemina, a polite grandmother who recently sold her farm and moved into town, was attacked by a wild boar in the street. The twins provide the report together, alternating sentences as they talk. She ran, of course. Who wouldn't? And she's unhurt, thank goodness. And as for the boar, it's been spotted in an orchard on the east side of town, and it's not alone. Apparently, there's a whole brood of smaller boars that are just as nasty, ill-tempered as their mother. Then there's Tahala, the tattooed woman. She investigated the mill this morning and found the region infested with wasps. She noticed that their behavior seemed unusual, and she suspects some sort of outside influence. There's no evidence of the miller or her family, although everything about the mill seemed to be in working order from a distance. She finds it very unlikely that the owner simply abandoned the mill. Then there's Gitteron, the bearded man. He learned that there's a small crime gang in Aberton called the Muggers, although they don't call themselves that by that name for the reasons the heroes might suspect. Rather, they hang out at a roadhouse outside the town called the Mad Mug. According to town rumors, the Muggers drink all day and cause trouble all night. The sheriff's been trying to break up the gang for a while now, and the Muggers might have gotten brave or reckless enough to do something about the sheriff. Then there's Chubby, the dog-faced dog. It's actually a dog.
I look over at Bruno.
I'm picking up the theme of this troop.
I look over at Bruno.
Yeah.
Our circus is gonna fail.
Yeah, I'm regretting this decision.
Yes, a bearded man, a dog.
Unjoined twins, and the
Who's in
tattooed
charge of
lady.
this bullshit?
Apparently, you now.
At least we
apparently
have
you guys.
Bardolph.
I'm
Yeah, you can
impressed.
keep showing that you're only going to get an inspiration point once.
It's not for the point now. It's for Steve. It's for Steve.
Mitch is highly impressed with Tahala's tattoos.
Yeah,
And
they're really she's just covered.
Oh,
slightly envious that his own aren't finished.
Oh, maybe if you earn some coin, you could finally finish those up.
I was gonna say.
I pulled out my very strangely shaped dagger. I could help with that. What'd you say?
So,
To get away from me.
so Cubby, the dog-faced dog, learned that although the Hermitage itself is isolated and remote, there's a church here in Aberton. The dog can actually talk, by the way.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah, the dog's
what?
talking. Yeah, the dog's talking. Talking.
Way
dog.
to bury the fucking lead. You can't just drop that on us.
Oh yeah, your dog talks.
The dog talks. You didn't know the dog didn't talk?
Well, when he
Remus
started
looks at
talking,
you
we
and-
kind of figured
Remus
it out.
looks at you and says, "I don't see what's strange. The snake talked. Bardolph talked. What's the problem?"
Yeah. What's Chubby's just kind of like, what?
You
I thought-
talk.
Is his name
Yeah.
Cubby or Chubby?
We're gonna go with Chubby because I keep saying Chubby, so it's Chubby now. Because Cubby's a stupid name for a dog.
Chubby, the skinny talking dog. Got it.
Right. So he's just a big old basset hound looking thing. So
Big old bastard.
yeah, the Hermitage is isolated and remote, and there's a church here in Aberton. He thought there might be a connection, but when he went to look, he saw that the church is dedicated to Abadar, not Gozra. Nevertheless, his nose around the church's back fence detected something different and unpleasant: the scent of rotting flesh. Chubby believes there's something unnatural lurking in the church's graveyard.
What, like a dead raccoon?
Like, the dog's just speechless. It doesn't know how to answer.
So you smelled something dead in a church?
Dead raccoon. Where? Where?
I am not laughing. This is actually Mitch laughing.
Look, I'm sorry you weren't smart enough to think of what that could have possibly been, but I am very smart.
So the professor kind of waves everybody out, sort of giving you a stern eye. And the professor looks at you three and he says, I don't know if any of this helps, but I believe that we're not the only ones to catch the ire of that druid. Investigating these issues might lead us to clues as to who exactly she was and what her motives may have been. Our intrepid heroes, what do you do?
So outside of game, that was a metric fuck ton of information. Holy crap.
Yeah, I already forgot half of it.
I'm taking
Yeah,
notes.
Like, me too, but holy damn, because we got, like, going all the way back. So just to get it clear in my head, we've got
Yes.
a hermitage, so a
Yes.
camp of hermits. There's a major drought happening in the town that's destroying wells and killing the topsoil.
They've been on bad times, so a lot of bad stuff has happened, not necessarily a drought specifically.
Okay. We've got this wild boar / pack of boars that's now ripping up an orchard. The sheriff is
Didn't say a
missing.
pack of boars. She said a mother and her brood.
That's a pack.
All right.
There's more than one.
Don't
Sheriff
forget
is
the
missing.
undead rodents.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I got 6 things to get through before I get to that. Sheriff is missing. Millers are missing. There's ruffians downtown causing a scene, drinking up all the mugs of mugging.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever the fuck the professor just said to us, like, what the hell? Yeah. What were the other ones, guys?
We got
So,
the dead
you named them
rats,
all.
the snakes. We got the wasps.
Wasps. Yeah, there's wasps. There's whatever's in the church, and the church is to not the local god. Apparently, it's to a different god.
So they know that the Hermitage worships Gozra,
Okay.
while the church is dedicated to Abadar.
Okay. For the uninitiated, such as myself, the fuck is an Abadar?
Abadar.
It is a god.
I was going to
It
put
is
that up
God.
on the screen. I will do it now that Sean's going to talk about it.
Okay.
Abadar,
I'm gonna
god of
talk about
cities.
God of cities.
Yeah, Abadar is the god of cities, law, merchants, and wealth, and is known to be a patient deity, maintaining a strong neutral stance in his actions. He sets forth to expand civilization and order among the peoples of Galarian.
No wonder the druids are angry. That's a god that wants to bring cities to all the wilderness.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a reason, possibly. Just for reference, it's Gozray is a dualistic deity of nature, a god of the storm and sky, and also a goddess of wave and surf. Born of the ocean's fury and wind's wrath, Gozray is a fickle deity.
Okay. Are we near an ocean?
Yeah,
There
we're on an
is-
island.
Yeah, you're on an island.
Okay. I mean, Australia's an island. Not everything's close to the ocean.
Do you have a map of our region?
I do.
I was asking Sean.
Not that specifically. I have a map of Aberton though.
Okay.
Well, where would we like to head to first? What seems to be the most pressing of all of these problems?
The most immediate one seems like the hermit camp, considering we were attacked by a hermit gypsy druid lady.
Well, you got to remember what the
ruffians.
mayor said. He's got to go investigate that himself and look into that for you and see if he
Yeah.
can get you an
Yeah.
entrance.
He wants
That's-
us to take care of all the riffraff.
Look, the mayor said a lot of words. I didn't listen to a lot of them.
Look, go and talk to a bunch of tree huggers, or do you want to go smash something?
Ooh, yeah, I do want to go smash something.
Sean. What did you say was the name of the town we're in right now, or closest to?
You're in Aberton.
What's the closest big city to Aberton?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Well, Steve.
I did know this.
This is at least the island that you're on, so you can see that.
We are on the east coast of the Isle of Iran.
Ah, we're on the small island to the north.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on there.
Yeah.
Aberton on the east side. I'm smart.
Yeah. Yep. It's actually right next to the ocean.
Yep.
I have the map.
Yes, but not the people at home.
Right.
Ooh.
Ah, here we go.
Yep. So you guys are over here on Aberton.
Way up in the northeast of the top island.
Yep.
Okay. So I mean, we are very close to the ocean. From what
Yeah.
we can see, so it makes sense for that. Are we picking up the fact that there's a lot of nature-based problems going on when there's a pack of druids worshiping a water-based god against a city-based god? Am I the only one that picked that up? I
No,
assume
I
not.
mentioned that out loud.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. Oh, I okay. All right. 'Cause yeah, that was obviously the first thing that I picked up as well. which is why the hermits jumped out to me. But if he's setting that up, the mayor, then okay. So I guess the question is, do we want to go help the town, or do we want to follow up on these leads that the circus people gave us? Because that's kind of the two dividing lines.
Well, if the mayor said that he's going to go talk with the hermits, then we should handle his business in town so that
We
we
should
are in
deal
there.
with the pigs too.
Okay.
And it'll be something for dinner as well.
Okay.
To war, Bardolph.
To war. So, what do you want to attempt first?
Sounds like we're gonna go check on this pack of boars.
Not pack of boars.
I assume we're outside of town, so yeah, why not start with the boars as we make our way towards the town?
So, making your way through town, you actually come to the orchard down here. Man, pissing me the fuck off over here. Let me exit real quick, because
Okay.
that's going to piss me off.
Okay.
I know you're on the token layer. You wouldn't be able to move the tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not true. The tokens are not on the token layer. That's why. Oh, they are. You just didn't give us control of them. Never mind.
There we go. Jesus. Okay. Cool. So you head to the orchard, which means that you kind of have to head through town. You get some sights. Everybody's like, "Oh, those the people. There's the people. Oh, look at the people." So you head to the orchard.
Are there apples?
It is an apple orchard.
I take some.
You may choose to do so. And we'll put you here on the outskirts.
It's a big tree covering a mud puddle.
It is a big blown down tree covering a mud puddle. And that's what you see. You should have control of your tokens now, I believe. So what you guys do?
I check out the area, looking for boars
How do you check out the area?
with
Tyler.
my eyeballs.
Did you bring
I did
Bardolph
bring
with you?
Bardolph.
So you're a ranger now?
You don't have to be a ranger to have an animal companion. You just don't get the cool features. It doesn't automatically advance to superpower level. He will always just be Bardolph.
He is always Bardolph. So I'll control Bardolph for you, as he is his own person. So yeah, how do you move about investigating this place?
I don't move at all. I perceive with my eyeballs from where we're at.
Okay, give me a
I would-
perception check.
14.
14. Does anybody else stand there and gaze upon the orchard itself?
I wish to look for some tracks.
Oh, okay.
What would you like for that?
Survival? Not bad. Okay. Bruno, how you attempting this one?
I yell really loud for the boars to come to us.
So,
What's a boar call?
as soon as he... So, Remus, you're like, oh yeah, there is a boar in that ditch. And,
And it heard Bruno.
Wow.
and then Mitch is like, there's some boar tracks. You can't really tell where they're going. And then all of a sudden, he's like, hey, boars!
Mouth stabby pigs! Come here!
And you just hear this high-pitched squeals as this mother boar and her two broodlings come charging at you.
Hey.
Hell
Get out
shit.
your axe, Bruno.
Get out
Should
your
we roll
axe,
initiative?
Bruno. You should roll initiative. I was just about to say that.
And here it
Would
goes.
you like us to just do it, or would you like us to do it in order?
No, go ahead and just do it. It'll
Okay.
fill. Make sure you
Make sure.
select
Yes.
your token.
Yikes.
Bruno. That's not Bruno. I was gonna say that's Bruno is the best. That's a mouth stab monster.
Yep.
Don't forget Bruno.
I already rolled.
Or no,
Bardoff. I apologize, Steve.
Bardoff.
Sounds like a bard. Like Bardoff the Bard.
Maybe he once
There
was.
we go.
Ah.
Singing
Bardoff
bear.
the-
Singing, dancing bear. It is a circus.
Bardoff the Incredible.
So, the first boar. Jesus.
Give it your all, lads, for we are all but dirt in the end.
Kick some.
Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. So it just comes running and charges up this hill and tries to take a swipe at Bardoff.
He didn't yell at you. That guy did.
Yeah, it's just the first thing that's there.
No. That's just what Remus is saying to the boar.
That hits. And Bardoff takes 9 piercing damage and is not happy.
Okay.
All right, so that one goes. And then the other two.
3.
I'm running at you.
I just realized
as
all the
best
music
they
quit.
can.
Wow, we're good. We're good
Oh,
at this.
wow.
People at home, we're professionals.
Yep. The show's got to keep going, man. The show must go on.
Here we go. Alright. Let's get this going. Let's get this fight in here. Boom. Let's go. Bruno's ready.
Bruno, juvenile boar comes and runs at you.
He's stepping up. He represents the man. He is a representation of the man.
The attack is a 20, but because it charged you, it gets +2, so it's a 22. Does a 22 hit you?
It does.
Take 6 piercing damage, please.
That boar has a +10 to hit. That's terrifying.
Yep.
The other one comes rushing up behind it. And that's their move. Remus, it's your turn.
I used my first action to say, Bardoff, swipe. That's the one I chose to teach it that doesn't require me to roll nature, if you're good with that.
Okay. Kind of his own, but he'll take your lead.
And then I will Divine Lance the one that's ruining Bruno's day with a chaotic bolt of void. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Nice.
That's a natural 20.
Yes.
Critical damage. 30 damage? Or 10
Yes,
damage?
30 damage.
30 damage, I wish. Alright, cool. It is just like, it's just dumbstruck that it's been hit. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's 3 actions.
It's not actually damaged, it's just dumbstruck.
So, Bardoff is like, the fuck? I'm a giant clawing bear, and decides to do so. That actually hits. And it takes 13 damage. And it's not looking good. Cool. Bruno, what you got?
I'm going to spend 1 action raging. Rawr. And then I'm going to hack away at the boar that got up in my pistol.
Okay, cool.
Does a 13 hit charging boar?
Does it? It's a good question. No, I'm sorry, it does not.
Cool. Cool. Then I'm gonna attack again.
All right.
It's a -4 for a second attack. I
5.
think. 5. Yep.
Well, yeah, you don't get anything for your rage for that yet.
No. If I was attacking a different creature, I would get something, but I'm not.
That's better.
Boom!
Ooh,
that's
that's
a-
definitely better.
That's a 19.
19 to hit.
So you miss the first time, just like and on the backswing you just catch it and it's down and it's gone and it's bacon.
Oh yeah! Boom! 1 dead boar.
One dead boar, and the
And
mama
he already
boar's
made
just
pork
like
chops for us.
squeals. Mitch, what you do?
What size are these blocks again? Are they 10 foot or 5 foot?
They're 5 foot on this one.
Let's see here. Mitch is gonna move forward a little bit here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna chuck an alchemist fire at that guy.
Oh, nice.
Alright. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Wah, 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 wah. I'm sorry, you miss.
Doom.
Knowing that I miss and fire goes plummeting into the ravine, I pull out my dagger and ready myself.
Nice. All right. So, Bruno,
Yes,
you killed Mama's baby.
I did.
Uh-huh.
So she gives up and runs away, right?
No, she's angry and pissed.
Shit.
Does a 26 hit you?
I can
Gee,
tell you're
maybe.
cheating and adjusting these dice,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't appreciate it.
I'm just not clicking a button that does
No,
everything for me.
because that rolled an 8, and then you did the little bump thing to get it to a 16. I'm on
Yeah.
you. I'm on
Yeah,
you.
he bumped it with his finger. Yep.
Yep.
So what I did is I shook the monitor a little bit, and it
Right.
shakes the dice on my
And that-
screen.
exactly.
See, I
Cheating
took
DM
the tilt
trying to
off
kill
this
Steve.
one.
I'm on to
Yeah.
you, man. I'm on to you. That hits me.
You take your 16 damage and stop bitching.
6.
And I'm sitting here like he's just a masochist because he knew a 22 hit you, but he still wants you to tell him it hit you.
See, I feel like for the audience, it's best to confirm, things.
I'm sure that at least 2 or 3 of them are also sadists. Yes.
Yes, So, Mitch, I'm gonna attack you because
Bring it on.
You tried to chuck some fire at this poor boar. Does a 15 hit you?
Well, it does not.
Oh, so it comes running up and it just tries to tusk the crap out of you, and it misses. And just sort of squeals at you. You miss.
I'm gonna go stand over here, and then I'm gonna divine lance
Okay.
again. We are all
Right.
but dirt, but I am a more valuable sort of dirt.
Your dirt's a little more upper echelon.
That is a 23 for 8 damage to
All right.
whatever boar is more damaged from my eyeballing.
Well, let's say you attack the closer one because it's looking a little more damaged than the other one. So,
I'm for it.
Mama Boar squeals, not happy.
Thus is the end of my
So,
turn.
Papa Bear's like, "You told me to swat it. I'm gonna swat it."
Ooh,
Papa
unfortunate.
Bear misses.
Papa
Yeah.
Bear, no.
And so it goes back to Bruno. Bruno, what you got?
I'm gonna dance around this boar.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna move 5 and then 10 and get
Okay.
myself in position for the boars.
Okay.
And then does that give me what's the flanking bonuses in Pathfinder?
I don't know them off the top of my head.
+2.
Plus 2.
It's -2 AC is what it officially is.
-2 AC. Okay. So, that should make that boar flank between me and Bear Dow.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then I will hit with rage.
Oh, that
Oh! My
There's a 26 hit.
that definitely hits. And
So 20 more damage to Mama Boar.
Max damage.
20 more. Yeah, that's I'm sorry, Mama Boar didn't make it. Lots of extra bacon on the plates these days.
Sean, just so
Boom.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm modifying the tokens so I can see what damage they are because I'm the healer.
Okay.
The people, not the monsters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice job, Bruno.
Thank you. So with my second attack, I'm going to use the sweep on my great axe, which is going to give me a +1 bonus to this attack to do the thing, which I guess makes it total a -4 instead of 5.
Okay.
Oh no.
Then,
Oh, no.
No. I imagine a
you
9
rolled-
does not hit.
So I'm gonna check the sheet just to make sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Um,
Sure.
Yeah. I can confirm that no, a 9 does not hit.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, I passed basic math. I have that skill. The number is much lower.
Okay. So, I'm gonna ask this question. So,
Uh-huh.
sweep. This weapon makes wide sweeping or spinning attacks, making it easier to attack multiple enemies. When you attack with this weapon, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to your attack roll if you already attempted to attack a different target this turn using this weapon.
Which is what you did.
Right. I'm done. I forgot. I used a move. Never mind. Disregard. That's my turn. I thought I had a third.
Mitch.
I thought I had a third attack. So my bad.
Mitch, what you got?
Is in close combat, which is not good for Mitch.
No, it's definitely not.
Mitch.
I will protect you.
Well, Mitch could. This is going to be a long. Mitch feels that this is going to be a long day. Already. And he hasn't even had breakfast yet. So
We're at the
Mitch,
camp for like 3 hours.
We're about to have bacon.
If you
and egg.
weren't addicted to all those potions.
3 hours isn't long enough for a small man to have a meal. So Mitch is gonna slide around. I'm gonna stab it in the back.
Stab it in the
Yeah.
back.
Flank chops.
Backstab.
Little flank of pork.
Oh god.
Oh.
No.
No. No.
Not even with Not even with the +2.
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Only one boar left that can murder you.
She's off the board. So, since you were the last to attack it, it turns around, starts to gore you.
And
Oh, God.
it does.
What is going on?
Got good rolls, man. Take 7 damage.
I will take that 7 damage.
Remus, what you doing?
Nothing.
Remus is missing.
Nothing. You're doing nothing.
And then,
You know what?
And then watching these guys in the boar, I'm like, good.
Oh god.
So then, Bardov kind of turns around. You're like, stumbles along, comes up next to this thing, jaws it. That thing is just not looking great at all. He just takes a bite out of it, and it sort of squeals and like cowers, and it tries to like get away from him.
Can we point out the fact that Bardov has a +11 to hit?
That's why
Yeah,
we brought
you can.
Bardov. That's
Fine.
also how Bardov murdered me in one hit.
Wow.
Don't fuck with Bardov.
He's my buddy. Him and all the fleas.
Wow. All right. One more attack against this here. 4.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Does an 18 hit? 20 hit technically?
Yes, it does. And
So
that poor little baby swine.
14 slashing damage.
That is veal bacon, I guess. Can you do veal bacon?
You can now.
You can.
How
Oh, can't hear you.
What? You can't hear me.
Now I can.
Oh my god. Mr. DM, how many minutes will it take me to fillet one of these younglings?
If you want some veal bacon, it'll take you about 10 minutes or so. Sort
Done.
of get in there good, get you that bacon.
While he's doing that, I sidle up, and I'm like, "Come around, children, while he murders this animal, and let me regale you with stories of the void." And then I burst heal everyone.
Oh.
How much do you heal him for?
Wait, this has a save?
But yeah, because you can
You
use
can
it against
choose-
the burst version hits undead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody heals 12, including Bardov.
Nice.
I choose not to heal.
You can do that.
Seems wise.
I nod in appreciation as my blood-splattered face
I tell him,
smiles up at you.
thank Yogg, for he channels life blessings from another poor innocent mortal to us through the void.
Cool. Cool. I feel better.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Cool.
Now, I have a very, very important question.
Yeah, what's that important question?
Can I smell any other ones?
Yes, there are some much younger ones hidden under the log.
Bardov. Go get them.
Hey now, I command Bardov.
Bardov to go get them.
Maybe.
I tell Bardov, don't kill the poor innocent little piggies. And then I cast Detect Magic before the sow completely dies and see if there's any residual control magic like there were on the snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You detect actual magic in the area, not necessarily on the boar itself. But you do get a hint that the boar was confused against its will. Like, basically, it was convinced that humans are bad.
What about the babies? Or were they just doing what Mama did?
They were doing what Mama told them.
Yeah,
Like
those
good
babies
little
are
boars.
fine, man. If we kill them now, we get 2 strips of bacon. If you wait a year, you get like 3 plates. Math.
So, you know.
Mitch has an internal question. So somebody was attacked by this boar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they alive?
Yes, because it just sort of ran through the streets and they were able to get out of the way. So that person's still alive. They did not openly try to confront the boar. Remus, earlier when you were here, you rolled a perception check and
I did.
you saw something glinting from under the log itself.
I go exploring.
Go exploring. The 2 other boars kind of like scramble out past you and sort of rummage around in the orchard nearby, and you come across a corpse.
Is it humanoid? The dead person?
Yes. It is gnome size.
I look back.
Uh-oh.
Are they still busy cutting bacon up?
Yes.
I take it quietly, whatever the shiny
You
is.
take. Okay. Well, the corpse is not much shiny, but there is a scroll tube. It contains a scroll.
I put that away, and then I drag the gnome out, and I'm carrying it by like the way you would a cat, and I'm just dragging it behind me, and I walk up to Mitch, and I'm like, "Know this one?" And I drop it in front of Mitch. I found it under the log.
As long as I've known Remus, he always tries to mean well, so I do not take offense to this. Because I know that this is the way that he shows concern.
Where I come from, I know every half-elf, so obviously you know every gnome. You faded out.
I do not.
Oh.
Okay.
I look at the scroll case. I don't say anything to them. I just pull it out of my backpack and look at it.
Okay. Are you able to discern magic?
Yes.
So
I mean, you can have me roll if you want, but scroll.
Yeah, scroll.
Yeah.
Somebody wrote down on top what it actually is. It is a scroll of unseasonable squall.
Got there.
That sounds handy. I put it away.
Yeah.
Hey, well, what's that?
It's a scroll. It's got words on it. Do you know what words are? I know Bruno doesn't know what words are.
I know what words are.
I know what words are.
Do you?
Just can't follow the word.
I mean, I know like over 10 words.
I look at him. I blink. Like, that's why you're the leader. And then I look back at Mitch and I say, it's a primal magic scroll. Maybe the druid who was messing with the pigs left it. It's weather control. Could come in handy.
Alright, well, you're the magic user, so you magic it up.
I put that away for later. What was the name of it again?
Unseasonable squall.
Thank you.
I posted stuff in the chat there.
You know, I know a magic trick.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of my act.
Make a guy's head disappear? Oh!
Yeah.
I thought it said
You thought it said what?
I thought it said unseasoned swab.
Alright then!
You know what? I wish that spell existed.
I was like, wait, is this a recipe? What?
Oh man.
I don't think I want to
All
eat
right.
any recipe called unseasoned something.
So, you figure out that there's pretty much nothing else for you here. You've taken care of the beast, as per what the request of the mayor was, and we're back on the overworld now.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
We have just completed a civil service. We need to go to the owner of the orchard and let them know.
So the owner of the orchard died some few months, years back, and it's just now a collective. It's owned by the town itself. They take care of it and manage it.
Hey, Remus, I know who that gnome was.
Do you?
Yeah,
You
I
look
think
over
it was
to me while you're saying that. You look over to me while you're saying that, and I'm like strapping it to Bardolph with the rope. Really?
I think it was the owner of the orchard.
Oh! That's good to know. I continue strapping it to Bardolph.
Okay.
We're taking this with us. We're going to give it to the mayor. He might want it. I hear people around these parts bury the dead. Seems weird.
Good on you. Cool.
It is good on me. I'm a hero. I've got it strapped upside down to his leg.
Bardolph's like, why? Just why?
I
Like if
pet
a bear could be like,
I pet him and give him the fish that I have in my backpack.
he's like, you can tell just, he's like, even this, like, no. Just, no, this is not, there's no equivalence here.
Two fish.
This is not the same. Maybe.
3 fish.
We'll see what happens by the end of the day.
You have a backpack full of fish?
I open my backpack and show Bruno that it is in fact full of fish and it smells like it.
I got a backpack full of bacon.
He's like, do you want to strap the other gnome to my leg? Even though he still walks.
I consider it. I'm staring at Mitch. I'm considering it. No, this one can walk. We don't need to stress you out.
He's cool with that. So, you hear kind of a ruckus going on in the east. And
In the east. In the
you
east
also
of the
hear kind
orchard?
east of the orchard, which is this smaller building over here.
Outlined in purple?
Outlined in purple. Right there.
Is
There's
this
small.
Is this a rough ruckus caused by some ruffians?
It's a roughhousing ruckus of ruffians.
All right.
And you remember passing by the church on the way here, and you also saw the old mill on the way here as well. So,
Well, we should go check out that ruckus. Myself, Mitch, Bruno, Bardolph, and Dan should go check out that ruckus.
Yeah.
Dan,
The gnome. Dan the gnome.
Dan Marine Gnome.
Nailed it.
no.
Boom. Got it. I'm just going to go ahead and mark myself down for 5 hero points for that one.
You know what? You can have one. You're good. You can have one.
Boom.
God damn.
Dan Marine Gnome.
God damn.
God.
So you make your way over to what is called the Mad Mug.
The Mad Mug.
Mad mug.
Is it a bar fight?
Nah, it's just a bunch of rowdy guys, rowdy ruffians, sort of
Bunch of rowdy
doing their
guys.
thing, sitting out on the porch, raising a ruckus.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I've got this one.
Do we care? Like it's a
Y'all
bar.
show up. I mean, you might care. You could care.
Since it's
It's
not
up
a
to you.
fight, they're just making a ruckus.
Yeah, they're just being loud, talking how they might go out tonight, bust up some skulls, beat up some gnomes,
Right.
Yeah, but
Even
like
though-
on every full moon, I cavort through the woods naked and dance at the giant stones. I don't. What's the problem? Oh, Mitch is a gnome. Yeah, you shouldn't kill gnomes.
Yeah.
Just don't kill me. I mean,
Right, that's why you tell them not to kill gnomes, because then they might accidentally kill you. If they don't kill any gnomes, you're safe.
This is true.
So they're sitting out there, and the Mad Mug is a one-story structure with a broad front porch. A sign outside depicts a cartoonish beer mug bearing a furious, angry expression, its frothy and contents steaming. And so there's 4 members of the Muggers. They don't like to call themselves that, but everybody else calls them that, and they think it's funny, and they don't think it's funny because they don't get the joke. They do get the joke. They just don't like the joke. So they're sitting out there. And they see a big bear, and they're like, holy shit, that's a big bear.
Yeah, he's got a dead gnome tied to his shoulder, too. Look. I mean, his leg.
They look at you, and they're like,
That's Dan.
fuck? Get your weirdo selves out of here. You're ruining the party.
I sit down at their table.
You walk up to the porch, you sit down, and Bardock just kind of follows you up there.
That's what I
They're
wanted.
like, now, they say these words trying to sound very serious and mean and tough, but some of their voices, there's a little crack under their voice as they say, get the hell off our porch and get your stinking bear out of here.
I reach over. I lift up Dan's head. I make him frown and say, Dan is disappointed you won't share your table with us.
Are you, this is weird. Get your weird selves out of here. Get your weirdness out of here. We don't want nothing weird.
Hey,
We don't
Bruno,
like this weird.
why don't you come over here and help regale these fine fellows with me on your theory of abstract diametrics?
I walk over. I look at Remus. Okay, so you just said like a bunch of words at me in front of these guys. And,
They think you're dumb.
I feel like you're trying to make me look dumb in front of them. And I don't appreciate that. And I don't appreciate these guys over here thinking I'm dumb. I'm very smart, and then I look at them. I am incredibly smart. I'm also incredibly thirsty. And I will pick up one of their drinks and just dump it out.
Are you trying to, would you say, intimidate them?
I would like to
I would like to
them.
assist Bruno in intimidating them with my weird gnome antics.
All right. So Bruno, roll your intimidation.
It just stands at the bottom of the stairs.
I do not insist.
Remus is like, they're just like, he's got a dead gnome. Fuck off. So Bruno's kind of like, they all kind of look at Bruno and they're like, didn't you throw axes at a gyroscopic idiot? Like, that was, yeah, you did that thing. He did the thing. He's good with axes. And he's got the muscles, and you poured out our drink. That ain't cool. Why did you do that? Could you not do that again? That would be bad. We wanted to drink that.
I'll pick up another one of their drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it this time. Just heard you've been causing trouble around town.
Roll another intimidation.
Boom! On fire with the intimidates!
Wow.
What?
So they're like,
What? What?
well, we get drunk sometimes and mess with people. It's all in good fun. It's a joke. It's just all a joke. It's not like we're not trying to hurt people. Yeah. We're not trying to hurt people's. We're just joking. It's all a joke. It's just a joke. It's a joke. Mitch, what have you been doing this whole time?
I've been standing at the bottom of the stairs. Alchemy fire out of my bandolier, holding them behind my back. Just waiting.
I'm gonna burn this mother down.
Well, I will look at them and say, obviously Bruno does not appreciate your jokes. Maybe you should all just head home for the night because the bear would like to sit in your spot.
What you rolling for that?
I'm not rolling. I'm looking at Bruno and saying, Bruno, sit there. Pointing right at two of them.
Bruno's nat 20.
I can rule for that if you want me to actually convince Bruno. That's a nature roll.
We're fine. We're fine. So Bruno walks up, just kind of sits down.
Or Bardolph again.
Kinda
Sorry,
wait.
I keep calling him Bruno. Bardolph.
Bardolph also takes the lead and sort of like
Sorry, Steve.
nudges out the other guy. But Bruno got that nat 20.
Yes, he did.
And they're all like, you know what? We're gonna go inside and get you guys drinks. Why don't you come inside? You should come inside. It's warmer. It's not, you're out of the sun. It's nice. It's a nice bar. It's cool. You should come inside. Your bear can like lay on a rug or something. That right? Cool? You guys cool? Everything cool? We're cool, right? We're cool. Please, for the love of God, don't smash your skulls in.
We're cool if you're cool.
All right.
But we're not. But we're not cool with comedians.
Especially the comedian.
No funny business. No, nothing funny here. No funny business. Nothing cool.
Right.
Nothing. Nothing going on. Why don't you guys go inside? You can go inside. Go inside. You should go inside.
Why don't you lead the way?
So a pair of them kind of open the door for you and lead you in. And it's
I do,
there,
in fact,
you
bring
see-
Bardolph in, if he fits.
Yeah, Bardolph just sort of squeezes his way in, sits at the door.
Does that
Sort of
peel
flops
the
down.
gnome off of him?
No.
Okay.
And in the corner, sitting at the bar, you see a woman. A stout dwarven woman. Sitting there, having a drink with her goat.
For one player or an actual goat?
A goat. 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 Goat.
I hail her. Hi, ma'am. I see you brought your goat. I brought my bear. That's all I say.
When you're editing this, please put in the picture of the goat going. "Blah, blah, blah, blah." Just real quick.
She kind of looks at you. She looks at the rest of you. She looks at her guys shitting their pants, and then looks at the bear, looks at her goat, looks at her drink, and she's like, "Well, sure. Why the hell not?" Sort of like ushers you over to her table.
I sit with her and I bring Bardolph over because Bardolph and the goat can have a conversation. It's a bar.
Remus and, or I'm sorry, Bruce, goat bear. Mitch and Bruno, what do you guys do?
Mitch finds an untouched mug that is filled with wonderful libations and stays near to the conversation but far enough away from others.
Okay, Bruno, what you got? What you doing? How you approaching this situation?
I was gonna go in and walk over to the bar and hang out. I guess
Cool.
I've intimidated them and they're not gonna fuck around anymore. So we're done. We did the job.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're good then.
If
So-
Remus wants to hit on Goat Lady over there, that's his business.
Remus. She's like, so what's your name?
Remus, this is Bardolph. And that's Dan.
Not gonna lie. That name is just really annoying to hear out loud.
Bardolph?
Yes, I don't know why. The stupid name.
Hey, Paizo, Steve doesn't like the Bears name, you guys.
It's such a weird thing to like get tripped up on, but it's like, why is it called Bardoff?
I introduced her to Bardolph, and I have Dan wave at her.
She's like, I'm Peruna. Peruna 2-Punch. This here's Violet.
Violet
Nice to meet
is
you.
a very handsome lady.
Violet is a very handsome man. Thank you very much. The
I
only
dramatically
man
look
I need
underneath,
in
and
my
I'm like,
life.
oh, I'm sorry, Violet, you're a very handsome man.
Yeah, the only man I need in my life. So, why are you in my bar?
These guys invited us in.
Right. Why are you in my bar?
These
Ask
guys
them.
invited us in.
Gonna ask one more time. Why are you in my bar despite them inviting you in? What business you got?
So, out of character. Gentlemen, am I escalating this or defusing this?
Your decision.
Dwayne. Can't hear you.
I'm ready to hit somebody with this mug already, so.
Okay, well, I'll answer you. One more time. I lean in because I assume this ear is bad, so I lean towards her other ear. They invited us in. Also, they're assholes.
So, I figured, sure, why not let 3 knuckleheads in my bar? Maybe they got good conversation, because I've been talking to these idiots all day.
Oh, this is your
Well,
bar?
it
You
appa-
need to get a classier kind of clientele. I could introduce you to
Well-
some carnies.
You see, we run this bar. It's our bar. It's where we hang out. It's what we do.
You and Violet?
So, yeah, me and Violet and the boys. So, you know,
So is that you hang out here in between the time that you're like pilfering and raping and mugging and
no, ain't nobody raping, and there's a little bit of cajoling and strongly aggressively suggesting that people should give us a coin or two, but you know, it's all in good fun.
nothing but beggars?
Out of character. Did the mayor ask us to deal with this situation?
He did mention that they're annoying. He just, I mean, he said the sheriff was always trying to like
No sheriff. Got
get
it.
him under control. So it's up to you how you handle it.
I think that just because there's no sheriff in town doesn't mean you have to be an asshole about it. Bruno's here
Yeah.
now. Bruno's here now. He doesn't like it when you take money from people that you didn't earn it from.
I would like you are what type of social skill are you using here? Intimidation? Are you trying to diplomatize?
I'm not intimidating her. I'm trying to decide if Remus would think this was deception. I don't think I'm trying to trick her, no. I'm honestly trying to convince her that Bruno's gonna smash her face in and it's bad.
All right, roll diplomacy, and Bruno. After that, I would like you to roll an intimidate, please.
Yep.
Mm.
Mm.
So she's like, you got pretty words, little man. And he over there, my boys may have been scared
Mitch,
of him.
Are
I'm
you by the
pretty-
bar with Bruno?
I am.
Say yes. You're right, I do have pretty words. Burst harm. Surprise round.
Oh shit. Okay.
Everyone except the 3 of us that I can hit and Bardolph.
How far does it
Jesus.
reach?
Okay.
30-foot burst! Centered in the optimal spot to hit her, most of them, not the goat, but not us.
I mean, you gotta hit the goat, unfortunately.
I'll heal the goat.
Let's see, I mean, if you hit it off in the middle of the bar, you would hit everyone in the area.
do that.
Okay. What's the
It's a fortitude
what's the
saving
rolls
throw.
they got to make? Fortitude saving throw.
Yeah.
Y'all need to make that?
No. Just
No.
them.
Does 22 beat that?
Probably. Shit, I gotta switch to that page. Yep. So then they all take 6 damage.
They'll take 6 damage. Does 21? Okay, 6 damage. So you pop the 2 ruffians on the side, and they just get up and get the fuck out. Like they literally just run. And you said 6 damage? Okay.
That's after the save, yeah. That's half.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So she pops up. She sees her boys have gone out. And she's like, you come into my bar. You know what? You know what? You know what? Let's make this interesting. I want him in the middle of the bar right now. Let's go.
You talking to me?
No.
Who's she talking
The
to?
big one.
Oh. I'm like,
She wants the
What?
big
I'm
one.
like, we could do
right
that.
now.
Like, we could do that, or we could just kill you. Hey, Mitch, got any of those bombs?
I got bombs for days.
I start prepping another harm spell, and I'm just looking at her.
What the
She's like-
fuck is going on?
Let's make
This ain't no
interesting.
wrestling match. You're a bitch. You're messing with these townsfolk. You're taking their shit. You're gonna stop. You notice Remus is
Yeah,
getting
you-
worked up now.
I want the big one.
No.
Settle
You're gonna
this.
do what we said, or we're gonna kill you.
Now you got to intimidate her.
Okay. Hero point. 21, bitch.
It's like, all right, fine, but I still want to take a poke at that guy. But
That's between you and him. But that's not proving shit. You're done beating up these townsfolk.
fine. What do you want to know? What do you want?
You're gonna quit hassling people for money, for one thing.
All right, fine.
And while I'm talking to her, I'm patching up the goat, but not her.
Fair enough.
And answer this question.
Yeah.
So obviously you were having trouble with the sheriff before, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now that the sheriff is gone, you're running wild and free.
Well, I mean, we thought about it, sure. But then that little halfling started running around, messing crap up. Yeah, halfling. I heard you boys busted her up last night. Yeah, so she's like that little halfling, she's running around. Heard you busted her up last night.
Know about this halfling.
So I had my boys follow her around one night, and they followed her up to that mill, but they came running back, talking about like the bushes trying to eat them or some garbage. So it is what it is.
Okay.
You look confused, Bruno.
I don't think shrubs trying to eat people is what it is.
Weird magical shit happens.
There's a lot of weird shit going on in this town, and everyone seems to be taking it real fucking easy.
Look,
It's true.
townspeople get eaten. We got a free town to ourselves, and we just move on. Whatever.
What?
Huh?
What he said.
Whatever. Town gets eaten up. Who cares? We'll just pillage it and move on. Whatever.
I love how nonchalant you are at this whole idea.
So what do you think about those monks
Monks?
at the hermitage?
You mean the hermits?
Yeah, sure.
Whatever. Weirdos. Hippy dippy bullshit.
the halfling one of them?
I mean, probably. I don't know. Ain't like I asked her.
Notice
How long
anything
is
else weird?
Just the weird plants trying to eat people. That was the thing. My boys came back. Whatever, we left it alone. I heard the towns, they're missing some people or something. Ain't nobody going to church or some business. I don't know.
Where did your boys get attacked by plants?
The old barn out on the edge of town.
Interesting. Here's a gold piece for your trouble. I toss her a gold piece and head out with Bardolph.
The old
All right.
barn, the old mill.
Barn. It's a barn.
It's a barn.
Barn. Like where you keep cows and hay.
Sure. I thought you said mill. I thought you said where the miller disappeared. Okay.
So Remus and Bardolph head out.
Remus isn't actually leaving. Remus is leaving the scene so these two can ask questions.
Right.
I mean, honestly, like, I only came here, like, you're gonna stop fucking with people, right? Like,
Just
leave
like,
people
fine.
alone.
Yeah, we'll leave
Get-
town. We'll leave town. It'll be fine.
Okay, I mean, that works for me. No, wait. No, because that just means you're gonna go fuck with people in the next town over. So here's the thing. Here's the thing I'm concerned about. This is just me. I'm
Oh,
very
God,
smart,
here
so
we
I
go.
think forward. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking we drive you out of this town, right? Okay, that's great. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're part of a pretty dope circus. So what we're actually gonna do is we're probably gonna pick up, stakes here soon. And we're gonna move. We're probably gonna move to that next town you go to. And then that mayor's gonna be all like, "Oh my God, we have this group of ruffians that get drunk and beat up people and steal money. And I'm gonna be here again. And I'm gonna intimidate you again. And I'm gonna dump out your drinks again. And then we're gonna come up with a bear again. And then we're gonna run you out of town again." You see where I'm coming from?
She kind of like steps up as tall as she can get for being a dwarf. She's like, "Want to take a poke at me? Let's go."
I would like to see this. As I'm continually sipping on the ale.
She
So I
cracks her
was-
knuckles and she's like, "Let's go."
So I was sitting over there when you said this the first time. Then I was sitting over there when you said it the second time. But now I'm looking at you right in the face when you say it this time. You can have the first swing. Let's go.
It's 21 hit you.
It does.
It does. All right.
I'm quietly making
So-
wagers with Bardolph.
She hits you for 9 damage. Go ahead and take that. But then you realize that this little dwarf came around so quick and so hard. Roll me a fortitude save.
You realize you're
17.
getting Mike Tyson?
Apparently so.
So you are currently staggered. Like she staggers you.
On a 17?
Yeah.
All I can picture is those slap contests you see on the internet.
Right? Yeah, super Russian slap.
Yeah.
Okay.
He staggered, you say?
Yes.
Bardolph hands me a coin.
You can only take a single move or a single action your next round, Steve. So she clocked the shit out of you.
As soon as that happens, I just kind of go, like beer
But-
comes out of my nose.
She tapped you. She's not trying to kill you. She's just trying to knock you out. You get that sense.
Okay.
I have a question for you, Bruno.
Yep.
How mad are you?
Very.
Thank you. I gotta switch to the right song, you know.
What you do, Bruno?
Yeah, no, I mean, I rage, but that's my action.
Okay. She clocks you again.
No, she doesn't.
16 hit you?
No.
She takes a swing, and you, like, stagger back. What you do?
Am I still staggered now?
You lose
No,
one stack
you're
per
not.
turn.
Okay, cool. I am going to grab a bar stool and smash it upside her face.
I warned her we don't fight fair.
Nice, nice. In fact, you pick that up, and she smiles, and she takes
Oh
it.
boy, here we go.
Okay.
Bruno is totally getting laid after this.
I mean, that's probably just like I don't have barstool as a built-in attack.
It would be
It would be an
It would
improvised
be-
weapon,
yeah. So what?
which barbarians
that's,
are proficient in.
Okay.
just roll a normal attack, basically,
Yeah. And, if you,
and then
if
it's a
you- if you
1d6
hit-
plus your strength.
Yeah.
20 plus 6. Boom!
Oh!
24 to hit her.
Right, and that thing just smashes across her face, and she just laughs.
You told him a D6.
Yeah,
Plus
1d6
strength?
plus your
Okay.
strength.
11 damage.
Nice.
I hand the coin back to
So-
Rudolph.
So yeah, so I just come up, I grab this stool by the bottom of its feet. She does her smile thing, and I'm just like, take the smile right off your face, and I'm gonna shatter this bar stool across it.
I dislocate your
hit
face.
21 hits.
Take 5 more non-lethal damage, by the way, and roll a fortitude save.
25.
Damn, nice. You're fine. You just take it and you just stand back up and crack your neck, and you're like, let's go.
I have a question for Bruno. Are you
Yo.
dealing non-lethal, or are you trying to... Well, you're in rage. Nope, you're trying to kill this poor lady.
I don't do non-lethal.
Yeah, there ain't no non-lethal in a rage. Never mind.
As a matter of fact,
You should be able to just roll your battle axe for the hit, by the way.
Yeah, this is because it was rolling the D12 damage.
Yeah, you'd have to roll different damage.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's fine. We know to ignore it.
Okay, cool. However, in that case, yeah, no, it's fine. I can at least make that thing. So instead of using the battle axe, kind of in that rage for a bar fight, like I'm still bar fight mode, but I'm going into that rage mode, so I'm losing that track. So that's why I went with bar stool, and I assume it kind of breaks as I hit her with it. It's probably cheap wood.
Yeah, it
so-
shatters into a million pieces.
So I want to grab maybe one of the bar stool legs that's probably like a jagged piece of wood now,
No,
and actually
Okay.
start trying to stab her with it. I'm gonna try to stake her with the with that.
Okay.
Oh no!
3 to hit, but what's the damage on? Was that probably another D6? Honestly, if it's just a simple.
So, yeah, 1d6.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, 1d6.
Okay. D6 plus 8. Another 10, but this is piercing damage as I just start stabbing away at her.
Okay, so at this point, she's like, she gets stabbed, and she's just like, and you yank it out, and you're probably still just raging barbarian. She's like, whoa, okay, whoa. Things just got a little serious. All right, whoa. All right. You're tougher. You're tough. You're good. I yield. You're good.
That's her action.
Yeah.
Double leg takedown.
Double leg takedown.
Double leg takedown.
Oh my
You
god.
She goes down, and she's just kind of laughing and just bleeding, and just like looking at it, and just like, I haven't had this good of a night in forever. You know what? You get lonely, you come back to my place. Or maybe I go to your place.
Okay. So, take double A takedown, smash her in the face a couple of times. This eventually dies down. We're both bloody and bar
I'm over
battered.
at the table asking Mitch if he has a coin I can borrow. I borrow the coin from Mitch. I don't say anything to Bruno. I just walk past him and I give the coin to Bardolph. I lost that bet.
Wait, did you just use Mitch's coin?
Yep.
Yep.
Fair enough.
That's just mean, man.
Look, man, she has Violet. You can see Violet on your screen. That is one tough mother.
I do. She does look pretty tough. I mean, she's barely as tall as a goat, but you know.
No, not the lady. Violet.
The actual goat.
Oh, Violet is the goat. Right. I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Violet licks her. Kind of looks at you.
Go. All right.
What you guys do?
I suggest we go check out that barn.
Yeah, I slowly put my drink down on the bar, and I'll say, as much entertainment as this was, I think it's time that we get going. You attend to yourself as you're bleeding all over the bar floor.
All right.
Keep what we said in mind.
Where are you moving
Just
this
like,
to?
it's fine. Let's go to the barn.
Okay. I've got tokens. Tokens that are already
You go.
assigned to us, yeah. Barn, huh?
So, barn. So, you'll notice this map has two things on it. You are actually focused on this left side, and that is the barn there. And she kind of directs you and sends you to the location of the barn. One of her boys kind of leads you out there. He's like, I ain't going up there. This freaking thing tried to eat me. So,
I'm on the lookout for killer plants.
for killer plants. All right.
Well, before this guy runs off, I'm going to ask him where exactly these plants were.
He just said they just reference plants. Plants are in the way.
While Mitch does that, can I try to tend to those punch wounds?
You could on the way, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, that's definitely happening. Go ahead,
Nice,
Mitch. I gotta
okay.
look up how it works, and I'll heal Steve so you can talk to the guy.
Where did you see these? I mean, you can't just say, "Oh, they were plants." Like where? In the front of the barn? In the back of the barn?
We didn't get close. Like the barn, it's like the plants just came and tried to eat us, like out of nowhere.
I hate
He's
how
like-
you are so undescriptive.
What, man? What? I ain't no hero. I saw the barn. We got close, and then the shrubberies around it just tried to freaking eat us.
How close did you get? Were you within 100 feet?
Yeah, we were closer than that. Sure, we got real close.
Do
We
you
got real close.
Do you understand 100 feet away?
Yeah, I mean,
That
we
was
got
a critical
close.
success,
Look,
Steve.
man.
You heal all that.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was a crit success.
Look, man, we got close. All right, we got close. That's it. That's all.
Was it nighttime or was it daytime?
It was late afternoon. I don't look. Why are you asking me all these questions? We got to the barn. The plants tried to eat us. That's it. That's all I know. You broke up. What?
Fine. On.
Fine. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So you're at the barn. What do you guys do?
I sniff the air.
Mitch, go first.
I sniff the air.
Give me a perception check.
Now, hold on. I gotta look at my feet real quick here.
While he does that, what's the general condition of this barn? Is it dilapidated? Good shape?
Decent shape.
Does it look treacherous?
Oh no, you should roll a perception check if you want to.
So my imprecise scent allows me to detect creatures within 30 feet of me. 60 feet if I'm downwind. So I just.
You know what? You're downwind. Roll perception.
I got an 18.
I can see that. 17. So we'll say that's
Nice.
yeah. We'll say that's a between the two of you actually managed to yeah. There's something lurking in those bushes, and it's getting close.
Killer plants!
Close
Burn it!
to-
Burn it, Mitch!
I haphazardly chuck Alchemist Fire in the direction that he told me.
Roll a percentage. Roll a percentage. Roll percent.
Oh my god.
All right.
The roof. The roof. The roof is on fire.
There it is on the corner. It was gonna try to sneak up and get
It really is a killer plant!
you. It really is a killer plant.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Mitch, what's your splash damage on that alchemist fire?
So it's just it just says in the thing it just says 1. So I guess it just gets one fire
But
damage.
holy
It
shit.
does, but it's persistent and it gets one every turn until it uses actions to roll.
That was a natural 20. So because you rolled that, we're
Oh
gonna give
shit!
that to you.
It was!
Yeah.
I was like, what is he trying to tell us?
I was like, there's
0-2? What's 0-2?
2?
Natural
So-
20.
Yeah.
You're just like you chuck it. You even close your eyes and just chuck it in a direction. You're just like you can see it right in, and it's just like it hates you. It really hates you. And let's go with initiatives, please, sirs.
Don't forget Bardolph.
All right, don't forget Bardolph.
Bruno's not doing great on initiative, that's for sure.
No. Remus.
Because I saw that, by the way, in Mitch's description, I'm going to drop this in here. Technically, that plant's still on fire. It's
yes,
probably real
it is
bad for a
because
plant.
it's fire. Mm-hmm.
Now,
So he's doing 1 damage every round.
in the weapon description, it just
Oh,
says
I
one.
didn't click my guy. Shit, sorry.
It says 1 persistent. So is that just 1 damage, or is that for 1 round?
That
1
is
damage.
1 persistent. It just keeps it. It's still on fire, basically.
Okay.
Alchemist Fire is the only one that does that, and as you make your more powerful Alchemist Fires, it will actually do more persistent
Right.
damage and splash damage. So,
Yeah.
cool. There it goes. Cool. All right. So, Mitch, not only are you blind throwing, but you're also getting the jump on this thing. What do you do?
I am. Damn, what I got left. You know what? Let's. It's on fire, right?
It's got little specks. It's like smoldering.
You know what? I haven't tested this since I leveled up, so I'm gonna chuck some lightning at it.
Yeah.
Chuck some lightning.
Holy crap!
Whoa, that's new. When'd you learn how to do that?
I would have had to have stepped up to do that.
That's fine. Yeah, that hits too. So it takes another 10 electrical damage. It's just like nice. Oh crap! Also, I forgot. It is weak to fire. You notice? It just goes up.
Yeah,
It just
makes sense.
yeah.
Wow.
Fact. This thing doesn't like you at all. Which means it's just gonna go straight for you and try to eat you.
Bring it on.
It's gonna try to slap you twice. Does 25 hit you?
Ow, what?
Yeah, 25 will hit a small thing.
Does a 16 hit you?
No, it does not.
Alright.
It's just a leaf, though, right? So it's like...
Yeah, it's just like it grazed this, but it's also prickly and thorny. And does 9 damage. But then you notice there's something weird as your wounds feel like there's bubbling inside of them.
That's gross.
And you take 4 acid damage.
Oh, poop.
Fun.
That's gross.
Bardoff is like, not in my house. Charges, claws, hits, does a lot of damage.
Yeah. Woo. Good hit. Good
That
hit.
thing's not looking good at all. All right, cool. Remus, it's your turn.
Void. Void powers activate for
Oh yeah, this
6
thing's
damage.
fucked.
It is wilting on fire. Just, it's bleeding out weird sappage just everywhere. Bruno, what you got?
I will take a step back.
Will you?
Yep. But then rush forward to gut check it. 5, 10, 15. Get a charging run at it.
Nice.
That actually bumps it up to a 16 because I'm charging. The 16 hit it.
At this point, yeah, you just run up, you swing your axe down and just like split it, and it just sort of explodes in a puff of sappy, gooey, acidy leaves.
Boom! I'm like 4 for 4 on kills today.
You are sort of, yeah.
That's why you're our leader.
I killed all 3 of the boars. I basically killed the lady in the bar. Just killed a plant. Boom. Unstoppable.
I take out my weird dagger, and I take a sample for me and Mitch to check out later.
Good job.
Nice.
Good job.
Good job.
Ooh, Mitch got
So-
hurt. I will also tend to Mitch's wounds while they do things.
Sorry, Jesus.
How
Mitch.
does this
Oh,
how
yeah,
does the
you
battle
have your,
how does the battle medicine work again? Or is that's only in battle.
Yeah, that just lets you use the patch ability in battle. I failed, by the way, so you might want to try to treat yourself. I can't check you again for like 10 minutes or an hour or something.
All right, let's see. I'm all hurt on my body. Oh
Nope.
God, I'm hurt
Nope.
on my body.
No. If we get in a fight,
you're
I'll heal
definitely
you
hurt on
right
your
away.
body.
If not, we'll wait an hour and try again.
I made that rest. I was. No, I didn't. Fine, I didn't make one.
It's okay. If we get in a fight, I'll heal you first.
Well, you not only did you perceive the existence of the animal or the plant itself, but you also smelled the pungent smell of death in some direction.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So you smell death on the air. You're still red. You're red. He's red. He's still red. Oh my god, he's red. That means he can't talk. He can't continue the show.
He's chewing
I'm chewing these nuts.
these nuts.
I didn't want the chewy sound to come through.
That's because the real Mitch is going.
Got ooze coming out my nose.
Ew.
They
So,
use.
Ews.
is this the front door or the back door?
That is the front door. You also smell death in the air.
I follow the scent.
Roll a perception.
I follow Mitch, but not too closely. Give me a 5-foot gap.
Oh no!
Wah wah.
Well,
You end up walking around completely around the barn. You're like, wait, what? What?
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
did you find it?
No, it smelled my feet.
Oh, it wasn't you? I mean, it wasn't anything, it was just you? Alright. I accept that.
I mean, this is the place with the dead raccoon, right?
Supposed to be. You want to go in first, see if you can find it?
Or was that the church? That was the church. That was the church.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
but maybe there's another dead raccoon in here.
Could be. Probably is.
You go first, Bruno. You'll scare it.
Fine. I'll go first everywhere.
You're our leader.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Lead.
stand in the back on this one.
Fine. I'll move to the front door. It's like
Far enough, kind of lean.
I'll scout ahead. Yeah, I'll scout ahead. I'll just make sure that everything's clear before we go in, and then I'll just kick the door in.
And you kind of startle whatever's inside of there, and then you hear a real sort of raspy, high-pitched voice. Miss Demiette, you're back? And you see...
The fuck? What the fuck?
You might want to describe that, because can't tell what that is from the token.
How about you shut the fuck up and let me put him on the board first?
Denied!
How about you shut the fuck up and describe the goddamn creatures?
While
which
you're
there are
shutting
now
the fuck up.
4. Yeah,
So
shut
what
the
you
fuck up
see-
and talk.
So what you see are two, like, or you see 4 creepy, like, really weird-looking creatures. There's 2 in front who are, like, very tan and brownish, and they almost look like they have dirt falling off of them. And in the back, there's 2 sort of red-skinned ones, and they were tossing a fireball between the 2 of them.
But what do they
Look.
look like?
Jugglers.
They look like little, short, creepy, old, big-nosed dudes. Just gross.
What did they call me? They said a name.
Yeah. They said, Mr. Stamia, is that you?
I would like to make a check
And
to
then they
identify
realized it
what they
wasn't.
are.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nature, I assume. It
No,
depends on what
this
they
one's
are.
different.
So what do you want?
They're not of this plane.
So, occult or arcana? In
Arcana.
Pathfinder,
You
that's
definitely
usually
can tell
occult.
these things. Sure, either one. Whichever's higher for you.
Nope.
Ouch. Ouch.
You have no idea what these things are. You just know they're creepy little, like, impish little creatures.
Yeah. I will attempt to where's the freaking skill? Deception. I will attempt to deception them. Yes, it is I, Mr. Impala. Yep. Yep, it's me.
You have a negative modifier.
Hold on. Wait.
I do.
Wow. Wow. You thought this was the best idea.
Yep.
Okay. So you tried to say
This is the DM's way of saying we just died.
you
This is we business.
you tried to say that you're who?
Mr. Impala?
That explains the 0.
Oh my god.
So everybody give me reflex saves.
15. Which one's attacking?
One of the ones in the back.
Did we completely lose Tyler?
Nope.
Nope, there he is.
Reflex?
Reflex, please.
10, 22, 19.
Mitch is fine. Remus is fine. Dum Dum over here, not so fine. Take 5 damage as this one here in the near the middle of the barn is just like and just blows fire right out at you. But you also notice that it doesn't really make any effort to sort of make sure that its fire doesn't hurt the other one that's caught in its path. So take that as what you will.
Okay. Aim them at each other. Create crossfires.
Or you're immune to fire.
That one wasn't.
Oh,
As
that
it
one
takes
was
damage
not.
too.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Said it smells like death. Do we see dead things in here?
No, you can only caught the air of death on the outside.
Okay.
In here, it smells musty. It smells like a barn. And with that,
So we smelled death leading up to the barn, but now that we're in the barn fighting these things, no death.
It smells like gross
No
fire
death.
dudes.
yeah.
Alright, cool.
So with that,
Are we in initiative now?
everybody, give me initiatives.
Alright, I'm roll 20. I pitch you to everybody. I talk about how great you are, and you fuck me on rolls, and I'm tired of you, roll 20. Tired of you.
You can use one of
now.
those hero points.
On an initiative. It's 2 weeks of bad rolls. No, more than that. Because it fucked me on my ability scores too.
All right. Bruno, Mitch, Remus.
Tis not my turn. Tis
I didn't
Bardolph's
get your
turn.
roll.
Oh, why does it keep not doing my roll?
Oh no.
I blame Steve.
That's fair.
Seems fair. Your luck doing it.
Mm-hmm. So Bardolph is like, goes and comes around the corner and whacks jaws the crap out of that one. It's gonna jaw it. It's just gonna bite it. And yes, he does.
Oh.
Just barely.
Okay, they're easy to hit.
Well, we know they're easy to hit then. That one is.
Yep.
Why did I just lose my train of thought? Oh, yeah, okay. Chomps down on it, and it just squeals like, oh, holy hell.
Is that really what the beef it looks like in the monster manual? Wow.
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
This guy is gonna come up. And he's gonna try to fist the bear.
What?
He misses. And Bardock kind of chuckles as a bear. This one, unfortunately, everybody give me reflex saves again.
Oh my god, what is going on?
No.
As it just spits out fire. Oh. Again, everybody's fine except for Bruno.
Dodge!
Why?
I'm taking it for you guys. I love you.
Who takes 6 damage. Alright. Remus, what'd you do?
There's a lot of them. I better burst heal these fools.
Yep. Yep.
So you heal. Hold on. Yep. You all heal 9.
Yay.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
That's it. It's 3 action
Bitch.
ability.
Mitch, it's your turn. What'd you do?
Well, it's starting to run low on stuff. You know what? What does that do again? They're probably going to be immune to that. Is this door open? Like wide open?
Yeah, he kicked open the doors.
I'm going to chuck it at this guy.
Okay?
Lob it right over everyone's head. 5, 10, 20. Good enough.
It's gonna splash Bruno. Bardolph.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, I have,
Oh,
because
right.
I'm...
Right, you
yeah.
got the cool thing. I always forget.
Yeah, if it splashes, I can splash for you. Oh. Oh my god, what's up with that dice?
Damn!
These dice are not good.
No,
Don't like
we
those
are
dice.
not getting the rolls in this game.
Nope. Nope.
Alright.
You chuck it, and it like splatters and gets on two of the fire ones, and they're just kind of like.
Wow.
Bruno.
So are these things like different colors?
Yeah, like I said in the beginning, there's 2 of them that are brown. There's 2 of them that are red.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. Cool. So 1 action to rage. And then I will move diagonally into the barn and hit that guy.
All right.
Does a 15 hit him?
Yes, it does.
Boom. Then 20 damage.
Barbarians, the best.
Obliterates
Boom.
into a burst of dirt and grime, and just is no longer there for all intents and purposes.
Nice.
All right.
To the rhythm, too, I approve.
What's your next move?
That's me.
That's you?
Yep.
All right. The two Earth Mephits kind of laugh that the other one died.
What a bunch of dicks.
But then one kind of rushes up and spits dirt in your face. Give me a reflex save, everyone.
God, with these saves.
I have a +7 to reflex. Like, it's like the best you can have at this level, and I failed everyone.
I have a +9.
I'm working on it.
Okay,
There we go. 18.
cool. So again, you missed. Mitch.
The
Bruno,
hobgoblin doesn't
unfortunately.
dodge.
The hobgoblin just sort of faces off. Takes 6 damage.
Also, holy crap, what's the range of his thing to hit all of us?
15 feet.
That would not hit Mitch. They're too far back.
Good thing Mitch rolled.
Yes.
5, 10, 15. Oh yeah, gotcha. All right, so the other one takes a swipe at Bardoff and misses. And again, the bear does a bear chuckle.
Bear laugh. He's
And
barely laughing.
bites that one into oblivion. It is not
Wow.
healthy.
Wow. Jeez.
Isn't there another one? Where'd the other one go? Did you just delete it?
What was that?
Must have, yeah.
They're on top of each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There's 2 left.
This one has seen 2 guys die. He's next to the bear and decides to run away. Which means that Bruno
Yep.
and Bardoff
Yep. Ooh,
you both he
feels
slaps it and like
good.
he like knocks it down on the ground and your axe just comes down into its back and yeah.
That's what you get.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Remus. There's this poor single earth. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, that misses. Is that it for you?
Yeah, I'm not wasting big spells on one dude. However,
Mitch.
I get out
What?
of range of the fire.
Nice. Mitch. What you do, man?
Can't hear ya.
I'm mumbling to myself. I'm thinking. Tell me the range. That's 50 feet? Holy cow. Okay. 50 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'd shoot it.
Hey, 18.
18. That hits.
I ping it in the head. Ping, ping.
Ping!
This one actually. Yeah. It can't.
Bruno's got
It's all
this.
mad at you. Bruno,
Yeah,
I think
Bruno's
you can
got
finish this off.
Let's give it a whirl.
Ugh.
7 hit. A natural one. I'm gonna hero point that. Like, might as well use it.
Well,
You have 2, might as well. That's better. It's not a 1.
That is not a 1. Oh wait, was that a critical? Okay.
Like,
It
Yeah,
would have been a
right
critical
here.
failure, but he hero pointed it
Right.
away.
okay. So I missed the first attack. Second attack with a -5.
Come on, big money.
Please
Come
roll.
on, big money.
Please roll game. I clicked the button.
Hey, there it is.
That
Hey!
hits.
Hey! With that -5. Boom. So that's another 10 damage to this one.
And like it's not looking great after that axe swipe.
Okay.
Do that third sweep. Why not?
Why not? -10. 15.
Get
Oh,
the fuck out.
15 hits!
Get that shit! Bam!
Bunk. Just right on top of it, and it just explodes in a burst of dirt and dust.
Boom. Here comes the
Nicely
boom
done.
axe.
All right. So, after all the commotion sort of dies down, you hear a rustling and like a muffled like.
I, being the furthest one into the barn, will go check out the noise.
All right. So you go to one of the feed stalls, and you see a family that's been tied up and tossed into this feed stall.
Those must be the Millers. Meet the Millers. How long
Are
has
you
it
the-
been since the orchard in game time?
It's like getting close to twilight.
It's
at
been
this
a while.
point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to tend to their wounds then, if they have any, and Bruno's.
They're okay. Like, the best you can tell, they look a little. They're hungry and they're dehydrated, but as you free them, you seem okay. They seem okay.
I will offer my water skin.
Bruno, heal 10.
They drink the whole thing.
Oh,
They have. It's the mother and father. It's Sierra and Rickard, and they have their daughter Amia, and they just kind of all hug, and they tell you how they were abducted from the mill, and they're imprisoned here by a little half-out short lady with like twigs in her hair, and like how she was babbling on about how she was going to terrorize the town until everybody left, and it would be hers, and she'd raise the place down.
Have no fear, she is now but dirt.
she is.
They also mention how they saw the Lindell brothers. They were here too, somewhere in the back, but they saw a couple of hermits come in, but the Lindells left, and they thought that was very strange, but they haven't seen the hermits since.
So the
They
hermits
could
did
have
not
left out
free
the
you,
back. She's not. No.
and
She's
the
like, no,
Lindells
they
left
came.
with the hermits.
No, the hermits never left, they said.
Hmm.
Thorough
They could have
search.
gone out the back as far as. Okay.
Yeah.
Does it take long for you to find 2 piles of skin left in the back?
Creepy, I like it.
Yeah. Just skin. Just skin. That's it. There's no
Humanoid
bones.
skin?
There's no. It's not a body. It's humanoid skin, and that skin is also wrapped up in some tattered gray robes. And there's religious symbols on them. Anybody have religion?
Yes. I take the skin.
All right, that's just weird.
Ooh.
Reroll. 12 is better, I'll take it.
12 is not bad. And you have Nemia's religious symbol from earlier, and that matches this one. So it's a symbol of Gozra. Or Gozray.
The city god?
No, this is
The
the
wilderness
nature
god.
Storm.
Wilderness.
Yes.
I take that too, and put it with the folded up skin in my backpack.
And there's also 2 bloody tridents leaning against the wall.
Do they look treacherous or magical?
They look like steel weapons.
Pass.
Alright. And that's kind of all you really find. There is a loft here, so you can check that
There.
out if you want.
There is? Where?
Yes.
Oh, that would
Upstairs.
probably be that second part over there. All right, I
Yeah, that's what that second part is over there.
trudge up this ladder here.
I will follow behind
right.
Mitch.
You can actually sort of see their slats, so you can actually see up there, and nothing's. You've been talking to these people for like 5-15 minutes. and nothing really attacks you. But you do see off in a corner there's like a rucksack, like somebody had been living, bumming it out in the corner, and so that's all that's really up here.
You gonna go rifle that shit there, Mitch?
Hells yeah. What do you want for that?
Just a general perception check.
Perception.
Remus, you roll a perception as well since you're up there.
I think his will be good.
They're two separate reasons.
Oh.
So, Remus, you actually find, or I'm sorry, Mitch, you actually find an oil of mending inside of the bedroll. But Remus, you realize that he's stepping on something. He's standing on something that looks like a circle with runes and symbols on it.
I lift up his foot and take a closer look while I'm holding his foot up.
Nice.
This foot does not smell like death, by the way. I think we should check the outside of the barn again.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm quite familiar with the smell of death.
You also find another symbol stuck in there.
In my foot?
Not in your foot, in the bedroll. It's also a symbol of Gozray.
I do actually have writing implements and paper. I copy it down for later.
Nice.
You copy what down?
The circle.
Okay.
I sketch
Cool. Roll occult or arcana, depending on which one's higher.
it. Oops.
Mitch, if you would like to, if you have those skills, you can roll them as well.
Do I have?
I'll roll them both, because that was shitty. That's better.
Oh, I
Jesus.
do have a cult.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay. So
You do.
well,
Good.
shit, that was a lot of rolls. What just happened?
I rolled occultism and arcana because I have both. Mitch rolled occultism.
Okay.
So between the two of you, you're actually still holding Mitch's foot, and he's like looking through his legs, sort of deal, looking at it. You're like, huh? That's that looks like a summoning circle.
That would
And
make
those
sense
runes
because
are
those were little devils.
right, and you make that connection. And you're like, demon summoning? What?
That's not very druidy.
No, definitely not.
After I copied down the circle for later study, for no reason.
No reason at all.
I wrecked the circle.
You actually go so far as to like just trash the wood that's under it and
Yes.
hack it up and scrub it out, pour some salt. It's good. The Hoftons, the Hofton family who you saved, they're like very thankful of you. They're like, if you want to, you could follow us back to our mill and we could reward you since you saved our lives.
I do think we should escort them. Clearly,
Yeah.
clearly
Cool.
they were kidnapped for a reason.
Cool.
Switch to the mill map.
Nope.
No.
We're gonna go back to Aberton for a second.
Aberton.
Okay.
So you were on the outskirts of town. And you have to walk through the center of town.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're walking through the center of town, you see something going on at the center of town. There's some music, some cheering, and yeah. The Hoftons are like, looks like something's going on over there. What's that?
I perceive it with my eyes.
Yes, I look and listen.
A small crowd is gathered along the street to watch three colorfully dressed people shouting and playing tabourines and pipe. Prepare yourselves and your souls, people of Aberton, for a cavalcade of celestial marvels. for sights so spectacular and so marvelous that you shall speak of them forever after.
I walk
with
up right to
awestruck
the middle
tears
of
in your
them,
eyes.
and I take a symbol to derail their speech. I look at it, I look at them, and I stomp on the symbol. These are those fuckers we ran away from.
Maybe.
There's only one other circus in the region, according to the backstory.
And he used the word celestial.
That's correct. That's why I interrupted you there.
Hmm.
I intentionally disrupt their shit and make them look dumb.
The crowd kind of like gets sad because you did that because they were really entertained by them.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Ah,
Remember, though, in the early part of this game, I specifically asked the mayor if we would be sponsored by the town as the official circus of the city.
Yeah.
And we followed up on a lot of our things on our end. So, if
He
anything,
said yes, yes.
we should be able to file under our own sponsorship that this circus cannot be in this town. We can run them out.
we're gonna file a grievance with the Better Business Bureau.
No, you're not allowed to have another sponsor in town because you've signed a contract with us that we are exclusive. You're an exclusive sponsor of us.
And, well, I'm not just jumping on their tambourine and yelling at them. I'm actually putting on a show. I'm like, I know what you did in the big city. What's it called? That everyone knows about on the mainland.
Absalom?
Absalom.
Absalom.
I know what you did in Absalom. I know what happened to those children, you vile child-eating cannibals.
Ladies and gentlemen, these cheap imposters.
And then I turned to the crowd and I
They're
started
strange
explaining to them about
stories.
the cannibalism story in great depth and detail.
Boo! Show us something. Boo! Show us
And,
something.
wait, is that me or is that Bruno? Shit.
Hmm.
I give Bruno the signal, like we do in a show. To come here.
Give me the signal.
Like we did in the big show to tell you to come here. It's part of the act.
Okay.
When you get close,
sure.
and they're trying to yell over me, I whisper to you,
Okay.
you've got thievery, take the skin out of my bag, put it in theirs, and then dramatically pull it out.
Okay.
Hold on. So,
Jacques.
so they're actually starting to try to put on a show, and they're like dancing around you and like blowing fire around you. So they're trying to like coax you into what you know is like a duel.
Yeah. Don't care.
Circus duel.
Circus duel.
It's gonna be a
Don't
dance
care.
off.
Skin in the backpacks. The module wants a duel. I want skin in the backpacks.
All right, fine. So,
Wow.
Plus, Steve's gonna fail anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, most likely.
Steve,
Yo.
what do you do? What does Bruno do?
Well, he says he's got skin for me to take, so I guess I'll take that.
Okay.
Thievery
then-
it into their backpacks.
Try to thievery it into someone's pack.
So, just stealth. For now.
Thievery. It's pickpocket.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Weird,
Okay.
but okay.
So you're able to sort of like slink around them, and, like you're doing your little like you toss a couple of juggling, and you're able to make it over there. Now throw your thievery.
Here we go.
Oh
yeah!
Wow.
Natural 20.
Okay, that's a natural 20. So you managed to like, you're like
Thank you, roll
a couple
20.
of like juggling.
I've had bad rolls. You made up
Came
for
through
a
when it
little,
mattered.
a little bit.
So they actually had a couple of packs and like a rusted sack or whatever, and you just like, you like do a whole like sleight of hand by like throwing a bunch of axes down, and you sort of like take a bow in the same motion. You shove the skins into their pile of goods, and then
Okay.
you actually able to catch your axes again. So
And you won't see any axe juggling feats like that with these morons. You know you only get action like that, and Bruno, the barbarian juggler, at the name of our circus.
The Wayward Wonders.
No. Bruno actually says, the name of our circus.
And then I scream and yank the skin out and say, "Murderers! Child skins!" I throw them on the ground, pretend to throw up and scream and everything.
So before you're able to do that, give me a performance check.
Me?
No.
20!
Remus.
Hey!
Yeah, look at that. All right. So instead of like just diving over there and trying to, you actually like make a little show out of it. You sort of like dance around him and like, and then you're like, oh, and then sort of wrap it out of the hat with the russet sacks, and you're like, skin, how did that get there?
And then I act completely grossed out and panicky like a normal person would.
And the whole crowd's like, ah, gross. Oh, what is that? What is that?
I
By the way-
accidentally throw some on a lady.
Oh, yeah. The crowd freaks the F out. Just, you know.
There's a lot happening right now.
Mm, they're like, so. Let's see.
Oh my god.
That's not good for them.
Okay, so the crowd doesn't really get what's going on. They think it's just all part of the act. Like, they just think random fucking. They don't recognize the skin. They just like, what? And they're all kind of grossed out and freaking out. And they're not liking what's going on in front of them just all together. So neither of you are winning at this right now.
I'm out.
What do you
I'm
do?
done. That was me. Good luck, guys. I have no circus skills.
All right.
You're a circus performer.
Okay. This is what's gonna. Nah. I'm trying to think of how I can do this. All right. If we have to do this dance off, can I use my circus lore?
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Because I imagine you're telling a story as you're doing like some weird, like, alchemic stuff.
Oh, I will spend it all. I will quick alchemy a smoke bomb. And if I can pull up my character sheet, there it is. And that takes the place of the smoke stick that I had before. Poof. And I throw it right out in front of them so that they can't see, but that the crowd can see. And then I chuck my last alchemist fire directly into the smoke.
We're just straight attacking these guys.
No, I'm throwing it into the fire or into the smoke. It's theatrical effect.
Bruno,
Yo.
you got pyro.
I got one last thing, and then I bust forward and I go, prepare to be amazed by the amazing skills of Bruno, the barbarian juggler, and I go, wah!
I guess I do part of my act.
You do your act. What you do?
I mean, right here, right now, all I can really do is just some basic juggling.
Yeah.
But really well. So, performance. Oh, fuck. I don't have a hero point. This is really frustrating.
I have a hero point.
So you had this big pyro entrance, and you're just like, and you're just juggling, and you start fumbling, and you miss a couple here and there, and it just doesn't go your way. So one of them's a creepy clown looking dude, and you remember this guy. He's called Jellico Bounce Bounce. So he comes up next to you, sort of like does a little slinky weird and sort of bounces around you, and he's juggling around you.
My God.
The crowd goes nuts for him. The crowd's just like, yeah! Crazy clown looking dude, psycho clown looking dude's the best, yeah!
Okay.
What you do?
Well...
And he's juggling daggers.
I want to start juggling my axes, but then start throwing my axes to hit his daggers in the air.
Oh, nice. Okay, very cool.
Ooh.
Nice. So you're just like, he's juggling around you, he thinks he's all cool, and the next thing he knows, you start like pinging his daggers out of the air and making him fall. Like, he's just like, he starts like whipping out bowling pins to try to like compensate, and just sort of fumbles, and he's trying hard to keep up. But he manages. He's okay. Like, now he's just juggling like half daggers, half bowling pins.
Half daggers, half bowling pins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. So, basically what's happened here is I've attempted to juggle. I've messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I've started juggling my axes, but then hurled them at his daggers. So I've thrown my axes that I normally juggle with.
Yeah.
And
Crowd thought that was real cool.
He thought it was cool, but he's still like outperforming me. Two of these actions in a row, basically.
Yeah. Well, no,
cool.
I mean, you were better on one. So.
Alright. Okay. I'm going to...
I got nothing.
I am going to... attempt to... I'm gonna keep doing... Okay, so I'm gonna keep juggling some of my my axes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try to do like pretty well, but not put all of my effort necessarily into juggling, just kind of keeping pace, while simultaneously non-verbally intimidating Jellicle Bounce House. So I do not have to intimidate. So I'm trying to get into his head and make him mess up.
So here's what happens. It's like, you both are just speed juggling, like looking deeply into each other's eyes, trying to psych each other out.
Okay. Alright. What do you want me to roll?
Should have roll intimidate.
Intimidate. Son of a bitch, 20.
Would anybody like to help Bruno? Anybody got anything?
Don't.
Look at how Bruno juggles, and I don't know. I
know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I mean,
I'm not a
does he-
cheerer.
You got one more try.
no. Does he have to make a? I mean, does he even have to attempt to save against that? No. Okay,
No.
fine. Then you know what? I mean, I'm playing a character here, so fuck this noise. So after this has gone very poorly up to now.
This is where you lose your temper finally?
And yes, finally. And my intimidate doesn't work. As soon as that happens, if we're locked up, so here's the scene, right? So we're speed juggling, and then I'm just like, and he's just like, I'm just gonna grab all my axes, walk up to him,
Chuck.
and with the blunt side of one, bash his freaking nose in.
Roll an attack.
Fuck yeah!
Thunk, just right on the side of the head. And you hear a familiar, like, female dwarf voice, like, yeah!
Yeah!
And then you hear, oh! Yeah, you crack him on the side of the head, and he's just like, bam! And like all of the shit just falls around it. And the crowd kind of likes this, because who doesn't like a fight?
And then I will turn to the crowd, and it's like, Brutal the Barbarian Juggler, not just a name, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy my skills, or I'll crack your skulls. And then I stand over Jellicle Bounce House, and I'm like, stay down.
The crowd's kind of cool with this. The crowd's like, they wanted a show, but they got to fight. So they kind of want you to punch him again. Fight, 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 fight.
Wow.
Wham!
Yeah! Because nobody fucking likes clowns, because clowns are fucking creepy. So they're like, yeah, fuck that clown. Bad, yeah. Fuck that clown. Fuck that clown. Fuck that clown.
I will literally wail on this clown with the blunt side of my throwing axes until someone pulls me off of it.
They kind of pull Jellico out, and you're just like, you just kind of do that WWE thing where you're just like, yeah, and just like,
just glass shatter in the background.
Yes.
Steve reaches under the table that suddenly appears and pulls out a metal chair.
And then a couple beers. People just toss you beers.
Yeah.
Clink some mugs, double down. And
I clink 2 mugs.
You are mildly drunk, by the way. Cool. Yeah. The Celestial Menagerie is like, we'll get you our pretty sort of thing, and sort of slink off into the night.
I collect my skin and put it back in my bag.
God.
Yeah, that's creepy. Cool. So, yeah.
I want to thank you all for coming to today's presentation. Screw those guys. They suck.
Wow. I continue escorting the people to their house so we can get our reward.
They are cool with that. And, yeah. So...
I sign autographs that I'm sure people want of me.
What's her name? Piranha comes up and she's like, you're bored tonight.
Piranha.
The bar's
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, you're bored.
The-
Oh.
The
Cool.
bar is open.
Bar's open. I mean, how are you bored in a bar? Can't you drink and talk and play games with people?
I stage whisper to Bruno, she wants to have sex with you.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. No. Right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. No. I know. I do that all the time. Yeah.
You should go do that tonight.
She's like, you're so dumb. Just go by the bar. Like, you are the
Oh my
dumbest
God.
of dumb. Cool. So, wow. Oh my God. So,
I'm gonna use that line in my life.
you managed to
He
escort.
railed Sean apparently.
Yeah, all the things. Wow.
I have lots of sex.
I do. Yeah.
I sex all
I have
the time.
I have so much sex. I'm just like having sex right now.
Oh, holy crap. All right. So, with that, you managed to escort the Hoftons back to their mill. And they go up to it, and they're like, the door's locked. That's weird. You never locked it. I mean, how would they have locked the door? They locked the door. It's bolted from the inside.
From the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But you're out here.
Yeah.
God.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should open the. You should open the door.
They just kind of look at Remus and Mitch like, this is what you do.
I just kind of look back and slowly nod.
Is there a window?
There is not a window. There is a really tall fence on one side of this where there's like a garden, and that's about it. There's a tall
it's a
window.
mill, right?
Yeah, it's a mill.
It means there's a water wheel. Is there a way to get in at the wheel?
No, the wheel is actually like it's pretty closed off. Like they've done a good job to sort of the shaft is the only thing that goes in to the mill.
Then I guess we climb the fence, boys.
Climb that
Okay.
fence.
Somebody's gonna have to chuck me over.
What kind of fence is it?
It's a pretty sturdy, like, you know, those like hatch fences where it's like trying to think of the word, like a guard, like you see in a garden, like it's that crisscross boarded material.
I tell Rory, because we're not calling him by the old name anymore for Steve. I tell Rory the bear, climb the fence. That means just walk through it and smash it so we can get through.
Just like
Move the fence, please.
Did you have a discussion with Tim about
I'm like,
his name?
it's in the way. Your name is Rory now because we love you more than your former owner.
Roll of charisma, just real quick.
And I was just gonna say that Bruno could probably pick the lock.
It's like
It's from the inside. That's why I didn't say that. It's bolted from the inside.
What does
Rory brought off his like, no, not today. I'm good.
All right, Bruno, it's all you.
Okay. Can I try to open this even though it's locked from the inside? It
You
has to
could
be
if you wanted
some-
to.
Okay.
You got that thievery? You got some thieveries?
I do have some thieveries. I'll take a locks thing at that. What am I trying to say?
A lock stab lock. You'll take a lockpick stab.
Boom! I'll take a 22 on it.
Holy cow.
And cha-chink, it slides open.
Boom. Bada boom.
Give me a perception check real quick.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh no. 11sies.
Everything's fine. That's fine.
The window
Everything's
right
fine.
there.
Guys, it's
Except
empty.
for the wasp swarm that immediately comes out and tries to bite you in the face.
It's clear except for these giant wasps. Ah!
I don't have any more fire.
Oh my god.
Fire.
So, they swarm you. I need you to give me a reflex save. Which you've just been hot with tonight.
21! Finally broke like 15.
Look at you. I am so proud of you.
Me too. I am proud of me.
You still take 10 damage, but you're not poisoned.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Doesn't make any sense, but okay.
Okay.
Everybody give me initiative rolls.
I always use the thing I need.
I'm
in
not
the
sure
scene.
Steve can highlight himself under the wasps.
I was able to just barely click it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna move them off. right. It is actually going to move into both of your squares again. Everybody give me reflex saves. Or, I'm sorry,
Jeez.
Remus and Bruno, give me reflex saves. I'm sorry, Bruno.
Yeah, it's 12 for me.
Actually, both of you. Take 4 damage and you're poisoned.
Which means
Whew. You will take 1d6 worth of poison each round.
how do we get rid of
Next
that?
round. You need anti-venom, or you should have a cure poison spell. Someone might.
Not at this level. So
No.
there's no automatic save every turn?
Yeah, you can try to make the save.
Okay.
It's just one action to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
I yell at everyone. Get inside. I'll shut her, and then Bruno can shut the door. He'll be the last in before the swarm can do anything.
All right. You also have this family standing there as well.
Hopefully they rolled good initiative.
Everybody get inside.
Mitch, it's your turn. What do you do?
Alright. What do I do? Oh, okay. I can do that. So I move. And then as another action, I pull a torch out of my pack.
Mm-hmm.
And then as my third action, I use the flint, I light it. And I just
All right.
wave it in front of me.
Nicely done. All right. Cool.
Because I really don't have anything else.
Bardoff is going to push you guys aside and try to swipe at it.
Ooh.
Misses.
Ooh, no.
That is unfortunate.
Yikes.
All right. Remus, what you got?
Why did I do that?
10, 15, 20, 25.
Moving's it.
I can't hurt a swarm. My spells don't hurt swarms.
All right. Hey, Bruno.
I mean, are there any problems with attacking swarms with a melee weapon?
It just does less damage.
Yeah, it does less damage.
But like certain attacks, like an aligned attack, can't hit a swarm.
Got it. Yeah, one action rage, next action attack.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
No, it did not. I'm sorry.
Okay. I will attack again.
All right.
Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
This time it does!
Alright. Cool.
Hey,
That's
man, you never know. Sometimes.
Never quite know. Yep.
All right. Bruno and Remus, give me fortitude saves. Both of you take 2 poison damage. That poison is just starting to seep through your skin. The worm does not like the bear, as it feels that it's more of the threat. Which means that Rory. In fact, let me just action. Weirdos. Unfortunately, the bear is now poisoned. Not good. Mitch, you're waving a torch around in the doorway. What you do?
Can Bruno run if you're raging? You can't run away. You have to stay with your quarry, don't you?
It doesn't specifically say that. It just says I can't concentrate. So I don't. There's no. I don't think there are any rules about you not being able to do other things.
I'll have to look it up to be sure if Sean actually cared, but he probably didn't care too much.
No, like.
Oh, well, the thing is, it lasts for 1 minute until there are no enemies you can perceive, or until you fall unconscious, whichever comes first.
Yeah,
So,
you wouldn't run.
Unless I want to end the rage specifically
Yeah.
to get out of line of sight or something like that. So, yeah. But it doesn't. From what I remember and reading, it's not like I'm compelled that I have to fight everything. It's just how I fight with rage.
I have nothing to use.
What's the DC against the poison, by the way?
21.
Okay.
You're all out of your splash weapons and stuff?
I only.
This is our fourth or fifth fight in a row.
Yeah.
And we're level 2.
And I used 2 of them on that awful circus.
You know what?
Thing.
We'll say you used some random shit. You still got that one.
I still got that one. Alright. Well, then I will use that one.
Okay.
I will target that form of nasties.
Get that swarm. Get that swarm.
There's a 28 hit.
Wow. Okay.
So
Jazz hands.
Love it.
So here's what happens.
4 damage, splash, 1 to 5 damage, and it's on fire.
Yes. So it really did not like that at all. It's like you got fire bombs, weeds out, and like just buzzes off.
Still
the hell out.
Wave the stick at it.
Nice, nice.
Is there anything else about to attack us in here?
No. Everything else inside of there.
I'll take a
It's
half
fine.
hour to try to treat the poison. The odds of me succeeding are low. We're probably going to take that poison damage till we save.
So, okay.
Me.
Let me read this first. Yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh,
Steve.
wow. You're
Yep.
good.
And the bear. Nope, Steve and the bear fail because you have to beat the DC. So I'm good.
Okay.
Can I try and treat them?
Yeah, treat poison's a
you
non-combat medicine thing you can do. You have to you have to exceed the DC of the poison. You got to roll 22.
All right, this one is for Bruno,
Hey, there it is.
Hey.
and this one's for the bear.
Bear has a high forge save. It'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
So he goes and sort of like sits in the corner and is just like, this turned out to be a bad day.
Told you to move the fence.
The spacious chamber is 2 stories high and has a well-fitted stone floor. In the center of the space, a millstone grinds away, rotated by a wooden shaft projecting through the north wall. The second level of the house overlooks this room from the west, and a table and 4 chairs are visible near the top of the sturdy ladder. A double door leads east. A massive wasp nest hangs in the ceiling in the center of the room, which is now vacated.
I set it aflame
I was
anyway.
gonna say burn that shit anyways, Mitch.
I burn it
Nice.
anyways.
The Hoftons actually thank you for that, and they go up to the room, and you hear a small screech from upstairs.
I trudge forth.
You're the least damaged, Mitch. You got this.
Here I go. I climb up into the loft.
Go up the ladder. They're actually in their room, which is far down the hall over here.
Can't move that fast.
You burst in.
I burst in.
They're like, the armoire, it's fallen.
Oh. Well,
It's bigger than I am.
yeah. Is there anything underneath it?
Small child, perhaps?
You can try to lift it.
Oh yeah, because that's gonna work.
So the screech wasn't a person, the screech was the noise of the furniture.
The screech was the wife upset that her armoire had fallen down.
Got it.
Here we go.
You try, and you fail
Try real
miserably.
hard.
Yeah. Just no. Yeah, you tried, but you failed. And they're the wife's muttering, howling, "Oh, we'll have to fix that."
He's been up there a
The
while.
husband
Should we
he-
go see if he's okay?
Um,
We should go see if he's okay, Bruno.
I utilize my eyeballs.
Hey, Bruno, this looks like a job for
Yeah.
you, buddy.
I mean, okay. I wanted to give him another chance. Okay, yeah, I move up there.
Okay, give me a thought, and you see, and everybody's sort of staring at this fallen down armoire.
All right, so I gotta
She's
pick
like-
it up. We want to roll it. I can cock it. I can hack it.
No, just
She's
pick
like, no,
it
no,
up.
no, 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 please no. If you could just
No?
pick it up for you, big strong lad like yourself, I feel like this would be easy for you. Give me an athletics check.
Oh, God.
What?
Roll 20, fuck you.
Like,
Wait,
I couldn't lift it either. I tried.
how is your athletic skill? Did you not train it?
I have a 6 in it.
Oh, you rolled a 3. Jesus.
Yeah, I rolled under 5 like the majority of my rolls.
How about if all three of us just work together with some rope?
You could do that. You could take the
Carefully
time
and
to do that.
slowly until we need to get it done without the D20 failing us.
So you lift it up, and a bunch of sand pours out from all around it, and there stands an air mythic. Kind of looks at
What?
you, looks at all of you. It's looking at you. The wife shrieks.
I poke it.
Hi.
You poke it.
I wave my stick at it.
It like picks up a piece of furniture and like waves it back at you. And it's just like, I'm gonna go get those fire bitches. I'm gonna
We
go
killed
get
them.
them.
They're dead.
Yeah, they're gone. You need to be gone.
Whoa,
Kinda
whoa, whoa,
like-
whoa, whoa. Why are you here?
Cause trouble.
Who summoned you to do
then-
that?
I'm not telling.
Gold piece, it's shiny.
Oh.
It's very shiny.
Oh. Well, you saved my life, so I give you back the gold piece as a reward, and you let me go.
That sounds like a good plan, but tell us who sent you first.
Oh,
We just need to make sure they don't hurt any more of you guys.
Oh, well, it was Nemia. Mistress Nemia.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
I look at the
You-
other two. I'm gonna let him go unless you stop him.
You can go.
And he just runs out, and the wife like yelps and screeches. The little girl like, I want to keep it.
I look at you guys and I'm like, that druid summoned a lot of demons.
There's
Keyword
just a
druid.
lot.
Other
Yeah.
keyword demons.
Yeah. I don't understand magic, but I understand that.
That's not what druids do. That's what I do. I mean, people like me do. I mean, yeah, that druids don't do that.
I mean, I read it in a book once.
So the wife hands you 15 gold pieces and like, thank you so much for saving our lives. Like, we appreciate that.
Could we impose on you for one more thing, milady?
Just like anything, you saved our lives, anything.
Could we rest here for the night? In the mill.
Yeah.
Well, you see about that.
We can throw down some blankets in the mill and on the mill floor.
I don't know what the radius of that map was, but I don't want to walk all the way back to the circus.
You would be walking back to the circus in pitch black dark, middle of the night through the town.
Yeah.
Let's stay here.
Okay. Cool. And with that, you have a good night's rest and wake up to the dawn of tomorrow and whatever strangeness and low dice rolls might await you
God.
tomorrow.
Fuck off, 20. God.
And that's where we'll end it for now.
Before we sleep, I blow all the rest of my heals, so we don't have to worry about that next session. We'll start fully healed.
That's a pure given. All right, cool. Yeah, so you guys tackled everything but the church.
All right.
Wow, we almost cleared a chapter, and a chapel.
Almost cleared a chapel.
Chapel.
Almost cleared it.
We're all doing it.
Wow.
Cool. All right. Anything you guys want to... Any comments?
Just want to hear you send us
Questions? Nasty remarks? All right, man. All right. Well, that'll be it. We'll see you next time. For the love of the dice, have a good night.